Hello? Is anybody in there? What is up, everybody? I just shook the whole set. Welcome back. It is finally time. Football is back, and all of us here are here for one reason and one reason only is to watch some football. Therefore, we survived the drought, and it's so nice to finally be live and hanging out with you guys. I know we've tried some video formats here lately. We're taking a new approach to the season, so um any chance that we get to be live with you is always good for us. Yes, my new partner in crime, that guy. Yeah, it's so good to see all of you guys. I am super happy to be here and to be able to watch my team on opening night makes it that much more special. Um, you guys are awesome. Kelsey is out to start this game. If you guys want to drop some predictions in the chat, feel free to do so. Watching your Reds this year, I'm going to be completely honest. I've watched 0 baseball games this year, and well, I watched probably like half of one every now and then. I'll see pieces at work, but I'm just staying out of it, focused fully on football. Last time we were together, people weren't afraid of losing their jobs to AI yet. That is a fact. Where's Papa Blood? Well, I do not know if he will pop into this stream at all, but he is up north in Michigan hanging out with some friends. As you guys all know, he does have a second channel. He does his metal detecting, treasure hunting, and they are all going out, hanging out, having one last hurrah before it gets a little cooler, and so he can focus in on football as well. You're missing the birth of a contender. I keep tabs on it. Listen, just because I don't watch it doesn't mean I'm not aware. I get their notifications every day and I follow along. I just don't watch it. 503-3. If that happens, I'm not going to work tomorrow. I will be ruthless. What's up, Chris? Nice to see you also. Coming back to It's in the Bloodstream. This year feels like school coming back and Alex is the teacher. You know what? I'll take it. I'll take it. Have you been this year? Extremely busy. And within the last week, I have adopted 2 kittens. And so that has become another full-time job. 28-31 in OT. Man, I will be ecstatic for OT. Listen, I'm obviously a Chiefs fan. Blowouts are cool. I don't even really want this to be a blowout game. I want this to be an exciting back and forth. Like there's a lot of hesitation on the Chiefs defense because of Chris Jones and whatever. I don't care about all that. Listen, with Chris Jones, without, I love the guy, but I'm just tired of it. This is a fun Detroit Lions team. This is a fun young Kansas City offense. A lot of new pieces. I'm just ecstatic. Football is back for one, but I would love to see this be a back and forth matchup till the end. And if we get OT, that's free football, and I cannot complain about that. But you couldn't steal kittens from your front yard. Listen, those weren't mine as much as I wanted to. I am sorry if I miss any of your chats. I haven't streamed in a long time, so I'm trying to get back in the groove. But to answer, I believe it was Craig's question. Yeah, I've just been tired, busy, working a lot, and trying to get everything else I need done so I can spend as much time in here as possible because I'm just ready for this. It's been a long off season. I just feel. Also, Pizzle, what's good? Snowman, also. It's great to see all you guys back in here. Went all in on St. Brown in my fantasy. I need them points. In my dynasty league that I've been in for the last couple years, Jared Goff's my best QB, so I am also starting Jared Goff, but I would rather win a football game than a fantasy game. So if Jared Goff happens to have a little bit of an off night, I'm not even going to be that much upset about it. I come in last place or second to last place in this because I've been rebuilding this team for like 3 or 4 years. So that doesn't matter to me. And I didn't do any other leagues this year, so it is what it is. It looks like we're getting really close to kickoff. It's 8:16. It's supposed to be around 8:20. Let me fix this camera. Yeah, I know you guys missed my camera being fuzzy. I can turn a light on in a minute if it keeps doing that. Trying to decide if Puma needs a black kitten friend. He does need a Puma does need a black kitten friend. We got an all black one from my sister, and we rescued an orange one that was dropped in front of the yard, and he was in real bad shape. So I had to take him in, and I couldn't let him back out because he's a good kitten. But thank you, Pizzle. I can't say it enough times how much I missed hanging out with you guys. Dave, what's good? First, as always, there's a lot of young offensive players this year, including Green Bay. Our oldest player is 28. I believe you're correct, and I feel like that's going to be a lot of fun to watch. Papa Blood isn't so high on Green Bay in this changing of the guard or whatever. He thinks there'll be success, but not a lot of success. I have a lot of faith in that young team, though. Also, Lindsay, I will tell him that you said that. Alex's camera's a win. That thing hates me, so whatever. Oh, what's up, Sports Cat? He said my dad's side of the family is from Michigan, so you know who I want to win. I'm going to debunk that right now, because every time the Chiefs play, you come in here and you tell me some reason why you want the other team to win. And if you just hate the Chiefs, I'm okay with that. You can just say that. Also, if the Lions somehow win today, because other than like the Rams after they won their Super Bowl and that nightmare season after, other than that, it's fairly uncommon to see the Super Bowl team lose in week 1, the Super Bowl winning team. But if the Lions do win, will I be upset? Of course I'll be upset. But, well, I would rather lose to the Lions than an AFC team, so I cannot be as upset as like if it were any AFC team for that matter. I hate the Chiefs, but I really hate the Lions. That's fair. You're a Packers fan, so I feel like you're allowed to. You have Burrow and Hurts. That's a pretty solid QB room. In my Dynasty League, my QB1 is Jared Goff. My QB2 is Desmond Ritter. I drafted like 2 years ago or whenever last year. Could be a coming out for Christian Watson if Love can find him often. I'm loving the idea of Christian Watson in year 2, but I'm also really high on Jaden Reed that they drafted as well. I'm hoping that he finds his way in that offense and, shines on his own. 2 or 3 is easy. It is, but kittens are really hard. Your birthday is Saturday? Well, if I don't see you, then happy early birthday. I don't know what our plans are between for Friday and Saturday. I don't know if we will be here or not. We are getting real close to kickoff, and I am so excited. Also, the Perfect Cell said, "Let's go Chiefs." I don't know if you've been here before. I don't know if I've met you. But welcome to It's in the Blood. So I'm happy to have you here, and absolutely let's go Chiefs. Did they drop the banner already? Yes, they dropped it about 2 or 3 minutes ago. I dropped Kareem Hunt and picked up Sky Moore. You know what? That's fair. I mean, I don't know what your running back situation looks like, but Kareem Hunt doesn't have a team currently. I'm holding on to Kareem Hunt in my Dynasty League, though, just in case, because usually all my running backs get hurt, and so I need anybody I can get. Watson also has a bum hamstring, so does Dobbs. Yeah, so I'm looking for a heavy Jaden Reed. I have OBJ, but he just popped up on the injury list today, so I also drafted Jaden Reed. I said his name like 4 times and I could not remember it. But I'm considering starting him over OBJ just because. But but the Ravens are playing the Texans, and I don't know how the Texans are going to look yet. Hunt would make a terrific Bronco. I mean, I was hoping he came back to Kansas City, but then we kept Clyde, so I don't, obviously I don't know anything about doing all of that. That's why they make those decisions, and I don't think he'd ever end up back in Kansas City, but I would definitely be cool if he did. But he would probably fit in really well with the Broncos, so I won't disagree with you there. Green Bay Bears this weekend will be an interesting matchup between young first round QBs. I'm with you. It's going to be a fun game to watch. Luckily, I'll get to probably watch it. I'm sure that it'll be in my locals. I'll read that in a minute, Sports Cat. I am seeing. Okay, I need to ask you guys a question, and this the people who are going to take me seriously. Okay, so I turned my TV up to 1. It's very close to right here. I'm still trying to get this set up all, but can you hear the TV like that on 1? It's on Fox here. Are you talking about the Green Bay game? Also, Mike, I see you pop in here. It's nice to have you in here. I hope you're doing well. People are definitely sleeping on a love-led Packers. So, I don't know if you're saying that nope to this, but can any of you hear the TV? It's pretty quiet. I know this microphone picks up a lot, though. I like your dark walls. It doesn't look too bad. They're actually a little bit lighter than what it looks, but I don't have so much light coming in right now. Chad Henne banging the drum. That's what you love to see. It looks like either the Chiefs won the toss or the Lions elected to receive the ball first. So we are getting ready for our first kickoff of the year. Butker lining up. Its kick is going to be no return for a touchback. So if anybody bet on that, we have a touchback to start. Touchback to start the season. I'm nobody's surprised though. All right, 0. I'll add this on here. There we go. All right, 1st and 10 from the 25. Might take me a while because I'm not familiar with all of the Lions pieces yet, but they're going to keep it on the ground up the middle. And I'm assuming that's David Montgomery with leading forward for a nice gain there. What's up, Lisa and Joey, if you're there as well? Let's see. Let's just pull this up. This will help me a lot. That was David Montgomery up for 7. Chad Henne is now a 2-time Super Bowl winner. That's my guy. No, dude, this Lions team looks good. 2nd and 3, play action under pressure. Jared Goff has nowhere to go, so he's going to throw it into the ground. It will be 3rd down and short. Yeah, Green Bay, Chicago's on Fox here. Okay, so yeah, we'll probably get that game. I don't know what game Dad decides to stream, but that's his time slot. That it I don't know about grounding. I don't think they always look bad either. I just don't think that this is their game to win. As long as they stay competitive, they will be fine in this. Kind of a mystery at running back for the Lions. I know David Montgomery, but I feel like there's someone else there, and then Gibbs. 3rd down and 3, pressure's coming. Goff loads up down the right sideline. It's going to be incomplete, and it's going to be 4th down with 14:21 left in the first quarter. That was a 3 and out. Pressure was coming. I think Steve Spagnuolo is going to put up a lot of pressure in this game just to kind of silence everybody saying that they will not be able to get any pressure without Chris Jones. All right, punt is up, and it's a pretty solid punt all the way back to about the 8-yard line. He's going to return it. to about the 12. That was a very fast. I was trying to switch this over, but here we go. What's up, Wiffle? Good start for Casey's pass rush. I absolutely love seeing this defense be active early. And that was going to be Richie James on the return, by the way. I don't think I said that. He is wearing McCole Hardman's 17. All right, 1st and 10 from the 13, actually. And Mahomes is going to roll right, flick it to Clyde, and he's going to get all the way down to about the 18-yard line, a couple yards on the ground. What up, Puppet? What's up, my guy? The broadcast I'm watching just got past the 3rd down pass. Are you streaming or on TV, Sportscat? Also, I'm sorry I missed your going back to your comment about all of the teams. 2nd down and 5, 13:35 to go from the 18-yard line. And they're going to hand it off to Clyde again. He's going to go up the right lane, try to get some yards. He'll get past the 20 to maybe the 21 before he's stopped for about a 3-yard gain. I just bought a 70-inch TV. I need a 70-inch TV. I think the one that I'm watching this on is probably I don't know, maybe 35 inches. It was just the most convenient thing for this little room right now. Lions O-line didn't look good in preseason from what I saw. Wait, who's Andrew Richardson? Are you talking about the Colts QB, Anthony? All right, 3rd down and short, 3rd and 2. McKinnon's in the backfield. Mahomes has time, finally fires, gets it to McKinnon all the way down to the 32 for a big 1st down and moving the chains. What's up, puppy? Texans going to win the Super Bowl this year, calling it. All right. All right. You know what? If they win 7 games this year, I'll be happy. It was a good strike by Mahomes. I was a little bit nervous about where that ball was going, but it's early in the season. 1st and 10, Mahomes looks, quick fires to Noah Gray. Backup tight end to Travis Kelce. That does not include the usual stream delay. Anthony Richardson. Okay, I was like, I have no idea who Andrew Richardson is. I think he's very athletic, has a lot of raw talent. If my internet starts acting weird, please let me know. But yeah, I'm excited to see him. I don't think he's ready to start. I think Gardner Minshew probably should have started for them, but he might end up proving everybody wrong early. 2nd down and 5, and he fakes the handoff to Pacheco. He stands in, has time. Now he's gonna roll right, looking downfield, and just throws it away when the pressure collapses. Yeah, see, I think so too, Dave. I think Richardson should have sat at least 6 or 7 games. I mean, a year or 2 sounds more likely, more what I would lean towards, but I know the fan base would not be quiet about that one. He was going to start at some point this season, but I just felt like it should have been like last year with Atlanta and Ritter. It was late in the season. But I think he's got a lot of potential. I think he's the most athletic quarterback to come out of the draft this year. 3rd down and 5. Mahomes in trouble. He tries to step up and run a lunge forward for a short gain. It is going to be 4th down, though. Nobody's going to pay. Yeah, see, that's why he's not starting, but I still think he should be. Lions D is, showing that they aren't just going to be a pushover this year. I think you could see another Trey Lance if Richardson is thrown out there. I think possibly. I mean, it's really hard to tell with him. Punt is up. It's a deep punt all the way to the 9-yard line, and it's going to be a fair catch, and the Lions will take over from there. And we're going to have our first commercial break with 10 minutes and 50 seconds left in the first quarter. Yeah, this Lions defense has here's a guy. Yeah, they stood tall right here. The Chiefs were able to move the ball just a little bit, but I think everybody's a little bit antsy in week 1. So, this Lions defense has a lot of potential. They kind of shored up their secondary. Oh, breaking news as we speak. Joe Burrow has finally gotten their deal done. It's going to be a 5-year, $275 million extension, according to multiple reports. I was not expecting that to happen in the middle of a Thursday night football game, but here we are. Joe Burrow gets his contract, and so they can stop debating on when that's going to get done. If Richardson is successful, he would be one of the rare players that is a better pro than a college QB. I'm with you 100% on this guy. Like, I don't follow the college side of football as much as a lot of you guys do, but from what I do know, I feel like it's going to be incredible if he's really good right out the gate. Like, I feel like he's a couple year project first. Bengals trying to steal all the attention on Thursday night. You know what? I should have seen something like this coming, but you know what? Thank goodness it's done. We are done trying to talk about it. He's got his deal finally. Man, these Chiefs receivers can't get open to save their lives. I mean, we'll see. It's the beginning of a game. But welcome, by the way, James. Dion's a great recruiter. If he continues to get the players, he will be successful. I think so too. Dude, what's that, his son that plays for him? Yeah, his son. He kind of went crazy in that first game. I like the 49ers logic. We got tired of having a mediocre quarterback, so now we have 3. I was really intrigued by the fact that they traded Trey Lance to Dallas out of anywhere they could have gone with him. 1st and 10 from the 9. Now Lions take over here. We're going to figure out who it looks like Gibbs might be in. They're going to hand the ball off to Montgomery, and he'll get about 2 or 3 yards on the ground. What's up, Pepper? Good to see you, Johnny. What number is Jahmyr Gibbs, by the way? With him. I think they were looking for whatever they could get for Lance. That's true, but I wouldn't trade to the Cowboys if I were the Niners, honestly. All right, 2nd down and 7 from the 12. They send a guy in motion. Quick pass is batted. And that's going to be incomplete by Mike Dana. McCarthy's a good teacher. Let's see what he can do with Lance. Hey, there he is. Papa Blood has made it to the chat. Your boy, Mr. Joe Burrow, just got his paycheck. Nah, I don't really want to see the Browns win much. They are fun. They were fun to watch towards the end of the year last year. All right, 3rd down and 7. Goff standing in. Pressure is coming. He's back in his own end zone. He turns, fires, and it is caught. It'll be short of the 1st down, but what a play. I don't know who that is. It's number 0. Looks like Marvin Jones. Ryan Gosling is a bad QB. He's not always bad. All right, so it's going to be 4th and short, backed up inside their own 20. And they go for a fake punt here, and it looks like they got it. And they got the 1st down. You gotta love sunshine. Papa Blood is in the house. Can't hear much. I'll be back in a little bit when I can chat. I was not ready for a punt fake right there. Good on them to keep their drive alive. Yeah, that was a great catch to come back and get open. I agree. He's a very nice third wide receiver. Can Tua do what he did last year? Or is he injury prone now? I think he's injury prone, but I think the offensive line just needs to keep the whole defense off of his back. So it's gonna be 1st and 10, just shy of the 20. And they're trying to move a little bit quicker here. They're gonna hand the ball off. And I think that is going to be Jahmyr Gibbs' first NFL carry for just about a yard or two. He's number 26, by the way. Campbell gonna Campbell. You know what? I respect it, man. I would trust that guy for just about anything. And what a time to pull out something like that. It was very, I don't know, it was very gutsy, but I love it. 2nd down and 9 from the 21 now. They're trying to get momentum on their side. Goff stands in, fires, it's caught, and it's going to be enough for a 1st down and more. And that was St. Brown with his first catch of the game. And he's fired up right now. Man, I'm so happy football's back. Yeah, he's going to cross the 30 with that catch to near the 35. All right, 1st and 10 from the 34. They're going to fake putting it on the ground. Quick throw over the middle. It's caught. He's going down the left side. And that is number 8. I don't know who all of these. I think that is Josh Reynolds for a 21-yard gain. Okay. What's up, Eric? This year's Super Bowl could be the Eagles and your Chiefs. You know what? If the Chiefs are there, I won't be mad about it. I don't care who they have to play. 2 great passes back to back. You're right. And they're now in Chiefs territory. They're going to hand the ball off to Montgomery again. And he's going to barrel forward for about 4 yards. The holiest of all saints. Andrew predicted Eagles 20-0. I don't feel like that's what I saw today, but I guess you could be right. Lions are finding a little bit of momentum right here. Digging deeper into Chiefs territory from the 41. 2nd down and 6. Goff's going to hand it off to Gibbs. Gibbs gets to the left side. He makes a cut and more, and he's going down the sideline. I thought he lost a football. Everything was moving so fast, but it might have been out of bounds. I don't know. There was a lot of guys in one place. But that is going to be a 17-yard gain by the rookie running back. Man, this team is going to be fun to watch all year. I'm actually excited about it. I don't even care. What a play by the rookie. All right, 1st and 10 from the 24. Quick pass to the right side across the 20, and that's going to be St. Brown with his second question. Or I read your comment. Second catch of the game. Answers my questions at running back. I was excited and hoping that this dude panned out. Now we just got to see how Bijan also does. See if these top 2 guys were worth their spots. Thanks to all the primetime games New York teams have been given this year, we'll be given the chance to see a lot of other teams on Sunday here in New York. That's fair. That is fair. 5 minutes left in the first quarter. It's 2nd down and 5, just inside the red zone. They're going to hand it off to David Montgomery, and he barrels forward, full head of steam, and he's going to go down around the 11 or 12 for another 1st down. Honestly, that Gibbs was the best running back in the draft. Yeah, my dynasty league is like my running back room is horrible. So I used the first overall pick to draft him. And so I was hoping he panned out also. I just completely forgot about that. I know we were talking about Jared Goff earlier. All right, 1st and 10 from the 13. Gonna hand it off to Montgomery. He's gonna try to make another cut. He'll get inside the 10 for about a 4 or 5 yard gain. Where did he go, Dave? All right, under 4 minutes left in the first quarter of this game. It's going to be 2nd down and 6. The Jets, that's right. They're inching their way closer and closer to the goal. Right outside the 9. They send St. Brown in motion. They hand it off to Gibbs. Gibbs trips. And he's still going, and it looks like he's gonna lose a yard or two from that. If he would have not slipped right there, I feel like he might have been able to put that one in the end zone. And it's gonna be 3rd down. Yeah, rookie. It happens. It happens. That could have been a touchdown though. He had a lot of the 12th defender. He had a lot of room to run right there. So it's gonna be 3rd down and 6. Gibbs lined up in the backfield again. Goff's gonna stand in, surveying. He looks, throws, gets it to Monroe St. Brown into the end zone for a touchdown. The Lions strike first. Slip kid. Absolutely. And these guys are fired up right now. Reasonably so. Watch them go for 2 right here. Just because of after that pump fake. Now that's a start I wanted. That's what I'm saying, man. Like I feel like and the extra point is up and it is good. Now we're going to see how the Chiefs decide to respond. But reach back to the 2017-2018 on that drive. Can't stop him on 4th down. Why not go for 2? That's kind of what I was saying. No, he's not quite Zach Taylor. Bro, that's funny. Extra point is good. The Lions lead 7-0 with 2:46 left in the first quarter. Make the game boring. We never had the patience to play boring ball. I feel like that's kind of how the Chiefs offense was for a while. But I feel like over the last couple of years, they've slowed it down a little bit to not make every play like a 70-yard play. Let your defense rest. I think they're finally like learning that, and I think that's a reason why Buffalo struggles a little bit because their defense spends way too much time on the field, but they're scoring a lot of points, so they don't feel like it matters. No, I got you, Dave. This is how like Mahomes' first 2 years, that's how it looked all the time. I heard that Spectrum Cable has yanked ESPN, denying fans a chance to watch Monday Night Football. That is true. They didn't yank it though. Disney actually, because I have Spectrum Cable, but I also have like Hulu Live TV, so I'll be able to watch it. But Disney like cut ties with Spectrum, so ESPN just went with it. Watch Detroit win because Chiefs don't have Chris Jones and Travis Kelce. If Detroit wins, it's not because they don't have Chris Jones and Travis Kelce. Everyone keeps saying that, but like I know obviously it would look different if they were there, but if they don't win, that means they can't make it work without them. And the problem is bigger than those two just not being there. Spectrum yanked SEC in last Saturday. Yeah, I know there's this big discourse going on between Disney and Spectrum right now, and that's a big part of the problem. All right, lining up for kickoff. Kick is up, and it looks like never mind. And he's just going to be a fair catch. I thought he was going to try to take it out of the end zone, which at this point I don't even see the point in that unless like you've got obviously a clear lane. Detroit looks good on defense. Oh yeah, this team I feel like this team all around offense and defense in the offseason had major improvements. There would be way more wrong with the Chiefs if they lost, but it would still only be week 1. I agree. 1st and 10, gonna hand the ball off to Pacheco, and he's gonna get about 4 yards before going out of bounds. Yeah, I'm with you there. If Detroit wins, Jones gets a mega contract the next day. Probably Jared Goff would get the contract because you're talking about Chris Jones. I was thinking about Marvin Jones making that play earlier, but no, you're probably right about that, Crafty. All right, 2nd down and 8 from the 27. Mahomes stands in, quick throws, hits Noah Gray in the hands, but he's unable to bring it in. This Detroit defense is holding tight right now. It's going to be 3rd down and 8. The only Disney reference left on Spectrum is hearing that song Let It Go on the NHL network. Yeah, but they're talking about extending Goff. That is what's wrong with the Chiefs. You might be right, Dave. 3rd and 8, Mahomes dropping way back, loads up down the right side, throws caught. And that's Justin Watson for a big 1st down. This is the kind of play they needed to get this team, this offense, a little bit more back on track. Can't get that Bears stench off. All right, 1st down and 10 from the 46. And it's going to be a handoff to Sky Moore on the left side, and he makes it all the way to the 50 before being brought down. They say Goff will get benched when Hooker comes back. I don't know, maybe. With Goff, the ceiling's high, but the floor is also very low. Too risky a long-term investment. I mean, I don't really know where I stand with all of that. I'm just saying what they've said. They've been talking about extending him. 2nd down and 6 from the 50. Pacheco in the backfield. And they're going to hand it off to him. He's going to try to cut to the left side. Nowhere to go. And it looks like they're going to lose about a yard. That's C.J. Gardner-Johnson that makes the play. His helmet comes off during the play as well. I don't really know how that had happened. I don't know. We'll see with the whole Jared Goff thing. It's too soon to tell what they're going to end up inevitably doing with him. All right, 3rd and 6 from the 50. Mahomes rolling right, being chased. He's going to keep it himself, and he's going to be close to the 1st down. It looks like they're saying he got it or he's right on it with 5 seconds left in the 1st quarter. And that's going to be the end of the 1st. What's up, Shy? And it's going to be a commercial break. It will be Chiefs ball with a 1st down. I know that was really close. Mahomes is Mahomesing. I hope this isn't what this season's going to look like. Him just having to run around everywhere. But every now and then I feel like that's fine. But if the money is team friendly, then yes. But if it's a whole of a yearly hit to your cap, then no. I don't feel like I don't feel like they're gonna give him a contract that's gonna hurt this team. That was a good run. I didn't think he was even gonna get there. I thought he was gonna end up being a yard or two short. Um, and then he got like right there on the edge. So I was a little I was a little bit surprised about that, I'm not gonna lie. But I think the Chiefs obviously played their starters a little bit in preseason. Um, but that's not the same speed of a real NFL game. And so they're still trying to figure out how they're going to play their game the way they want to. And obviously with Kelsey being out, and that was kind of unexpected, they've made some last minute adjustments to that as well. So I feel like this game is going to be a lot of them figuring themselves out. I want to see Jack Campbell hit him. Well, I mean, I don't want to see anybody hit him, but I don't even have anything to follow that up. Detroit played all their starting defense all three preseason games, and I think that was a good decision. If you took Kelsey for your first rounder, I feel bad for you, son. I saw on Twitter like yesterday, I think, that Kurt Benkert used his first pick on Travis Kelsey, and I was like, oh man, that sucks. I think he'll still have a good year. He like avoided structural damage and everything. Like I think he'll be fine, and for fantasy purposes, like I think he'll still be a value, but I don't know. All right, the first play happened, and I did not see it at all. I didn't even know it was back from commercial, but it's second down and 5. It looks like he passed it to Pacheco for a 5-yard gain. Not gonna lie. Wait, I agree, Craig. Second down and 5, fakes the handoff to Pacheco, drops back, slings it across the middle to MVS, and he's going to go down at about the 25-yard line for another first down. He was the 6th rated overall in my league. That is kind of crazy, though. And that's going to be a 14-yard gain by MVS. I almost always, like, anytime I've ever been in, like, just, like, a one-year fantasy league, I almost always take a running back first. 1st and 10 from the 25, Mahomes has time. Pressure comes, he throws, and it's targeted to the rookie, Rice. It's gonna be incomplete. Pressure got to him as he threw it. I'm looking at picking up Goff and Jones Jr. I do have Goff. Even the Pats had Gronk. I was a believer on that. No, I'm with you. I'm always like a running back first, and then you know figure everything out after that. That seemed unfathomable just a few years ago. You're right. Second down and 10. Mahomes under pressure, backpedaling, and he's going to keep it himself. He's got room to run a first down and more, and he'll go out of bounds just inside the 10. It should be first and goal for the Chiefs. I took Gibbs in the first round. I mean, that's fair. That's totally fair. I took him in the first round of my dynasty league. But we only draft rookies in that league, so yeah, Crafty. It's really crazy how this group of teams have really come up recently. Yeah, it's true, but I last year, first and goal inside the 10, gonna hand it off to Pacheco. Pacheco's got room to run, and he's gonna get tripped up down inside the 3. Um, I agree, Craig, but like I took in a league that I joined, I think I took Justin Jefferson as my first round pick, and even him was like some games he wasn't there. Some games he had, 30 points. And so I don't know. Sam Laporta, I also drafted him in my dynasty. They asked me, the guys in my dynasty league asked me if I was going to draft Barry Sanders next. Second down and goal, a little bit of trickery here, gets it to Kadarius Toney. He's got nowhere to go, but he's trying to push, and he'll get all the way into the one. It'll be third down and goal. Jefferson won me money in fantasy last year. I mean, I did. I ended up winning or coming in second place in that league, but there was weeks that I actually benched him because other guys were just playing better. Oh, I mean, yeah, no one anticipated his injury and stuff, Craig. I honestly thought the Colts were going to be better than they were last year. Third and goal, Mahomes looking. He has time. He finally flings it to the back of the end zone, and it's going to be a touchdown to Rashee Rice. His first NFL catch is a touchdown on Thursday Night Football. We got 11:50 to go, and the Chiefs are 1 point from tying it up. And now I'm excited. I wasn't sure how I felt about this wide receiver, but I'm excited. No, the Chiefs do not have Jerry Rice. Just you get those Kirk Cousins games that kills Jefferson's value. I mean, I agree. Harrison Butker lining up for the extra kick, and it is up, and it is good, and we have a tie ball game with 11 minutes and 50 seconds left in the first half. Ready for the Rook. This is a good game. I was hoping so much that it would be not one-sided for either team. I just wanted it to be a close, good game. Check down on 4th and 8. Yeah. Davante Adams rules. Man, I feel like he's gonna have a good year no matter what. I just don't have the most faith in the Raiders this season, but I still hope he shines. Darren Waller's gonna be gone, so he's obviously the 100% the only number one. I think that was if Waller had been healthy, they would split it a little bit just because was kind of all reliable there. But I hope he still is able to shine through the cracks of whatever is gonna happen there. So, if he decides to leave, people are still gonna want him. Obviously, he's gonna be wanted anyway, but yeah, Devontae, Max Crosby, um, Josh Jacobs. I think that's about it. Everything, I don't even know. Wile E. Coyote and Roadrunner classic chases. Absolutely. I just like close games in general. I don't the only time I like a blowout is if it's against a division opponent. Other than that, I'm fine with it just being a good game. Was hearing Devontae's on the trade block to start the season. I wouldn't be surprised. I think he wanted out of there midway through the season last year, and that's kind of hard to do when he went and called Derek Carr, the same level as Aaron Rodgers, and it just first of all that felt weird. Second, I don't even I don't even know. What's up, Mostly? I've been gone since last season. Nice to see you again. Happy to have you back. We got a tie ball game. 12 minutes till halftime. He knew it was a mistake immediately. Yeah, well, I think he did, but I feel like he didn't really act like you couldn't see it. It's going to be a touchback until 5 or 6 games in, and then it was just he had checked out. It felt like he checked out. He was still trying, but mentally he was gone. Devontae would make a terrific Patriot. What's happening, fam? What's going on? It's nice to see everybody back in here. I have missed all of you guys so much. That's my quarterback. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. 1st and 10 from the 25. They've got Montgomery deep in the backfield. It sounds like it's getting really loud in that stadium now. And they're going to hand it off to Montgomery. He's going to bulldoze his way for about 5 yards to the 30. Missed you last year. We missed having you. I hope you've been doing well. Have your numbers jumped since the NFL started back up? A little bit. We've kind of been easing our way back in. That's true. That shoving the cameraman thing was kind of like a icing on the cake. I think a whistle blew. Oh, I can't hear that much. I think a whistle in the crowd probably sounds almost identical. But I want to say yes just because like we're posting more frequently, but oh, there was a timeout called. Okay. Thank you. So, that last play did not count from what. Okay, so there was a timeout before the last play. I got it now. They should have just kept the play. It worked out just fine. All right, so 1st and 10, Detroit has used their first timeout. Still at the 25. Goff looking to throw, has time, throws it over the middle. And that's going to be a gain of 9 to their tight end. I was in here for some IU basketball. A lot of Raider talk. There's just so much uncertainty with the Raiders. 2nd down and 1, they're going to run it up the middle. That was right. I'm trying to figure out the name on that tight end real quick. Brock Wright. Okay. Yeah. With that 9-yard catch. And then they're going to run it up the middle. Or the QB sneak it up the middle for a 1st down. It's going to be 1st and 10, 11 minutes to go. Yeah, he's been in here a little bit for IU, and I think he's going to get back to even more of that on top of football. I don't really know our full game plan yet, and as soon as we know, we'll obviously let you guys know. 1st and 10, going to hand it off to Montgomery. He's got a little bit of room to work, and he'll pick up about 3 yards. So I said this in our West predictions that I didn't really have high hopes for the Raiders, but like they could be one of those teams that out of nowhere kind of just shock people. Maybe not for long stretches of time, maybe just a game here, a game there, but like I think that's what they need to get back on track. They're kind of starting over in a weird way. 2nd down and 7 from the 39. And they're going to fake the handoff. Pressure's coming, but he has protection. Throws it down the field to St. Brown all the way to the Kansas City 40 for another big 1st down. Yeah, I just don't even think the Broncos are going to be like all that either. With a name like Brock, you know he's going to be good. Oh, what a play, man. St. Brown went all the way from one side of the field to the other, crossing the middle for that, and it ended up being going for 21 yards. 1st and 10, going to hand it off to Montgomery, and he's got nowhere to go, and he's going to lose about a yard or two. Hey, that's definitely okay, Burdens. Like, when I think of the Raiders, I don't think of how I feel about like the Buccaneers this year and the Cardinals this year. Like, I don't get that, like, oh, they're just tanking. Like, I still feel like there's a heartbeat, there is a pulse in there. Like, I don't think they're just gonna roll over. And so I don't know. Like, I don't feel awful about them. I just don't feel like they're gonna win 13 games this year. 2nd down and 11. You're gonna quick throw to their tight end across the middle. I think that is Laporta for his first catch in his career. That's gonna be another big 1st down for 14 yards. He looks sick tonight. I think you should do a video on your first play-by-play versus now, because I think I've heard you improve. Would love to see your first game. I don't even want to watch that. But if you want to dig through and find it, I'm pretty sure it was a 49ers game on Monday Night Football, back when I had really bad internet. Um, but I don't want to watch that. All right, 1st and 10, all the way to the KC 27. And he's going to hand it off to Montgomery. Montgomery's going to get about a yard, maybe 2 yards. Yeah, Burdens, I try really hard to just be respectful with my division because it's really easy for me to just say that I hate them. And I hate them, and that has nothing to do with any of you guys. I also hate the Steelers and the Cowboys, and that has nothing to do with you guys either. But I feel like there's a lot more optimism for the Raiders than there is a handful of teams. 7.5 to go in this first half. It's 2nd down and 8 from the KC 25. Goff, quick throw behind the line to Gibbs. Gibbs got room to run, and he's going to barrel forward. That kid's got a little bit of speed on him for a first down. Move the chains to the Kansas City 17. Njoku might step up this year. Wait, is Njoku with the Raiders? What about the Broncos? Listen, unless there's a Broncos fan in here, and you don't count, Dave, we don't have to talk about them. Hey, that's a good thing though, Burdens, to feel good about your team. That's how it's supposed to be, and that should be optimism for that team as is. If their own fans can be optimistic, 1st and 10, and it was a bad snap. Jared Goff has to run back to get to the ball. Karlaftis was there to meet him. And this is gonna be 2nd down and long now. Oh, was your Browns optimism? Okay, I don't know how I missed that. I think Njoku is a good tight end. I think the Patriots are either going to be really, really good or like just enough to be below the rest of the division because I feel like that division is going to stay close. 2nd down and 20. Goff looks, gets it back to Gibbs. Gibbs is going to push forward. Man, he hits hard and he runs fast. And it's going to be 3rd down and long. Got a couple of those yards back. 5 minutes and 45 seconds to go. It's 3rd down and 10. This is a more manageable 3rd down than they could have been in. I don't know. I think the Cam Newton season counts as that bad season. Like, honestly, I thought they were going to reload after that. All right, 5.5 to go. 3rd down and 10 inside the 20. They're at the KC 17. Goff, quick pass behind the line to Marvin Jones, and he's going to fumble the football and recovered by Kansas City. I don't know if they're going to rule that a complete catch or not. I think that it was a catch, but it happened really fast. And that's going to be Cook with the fumble recovery. Let's see it. Oh, that is definitely a catch. He lowered his shoulder for a tackle after the catch. How we feel about Austin Hooper? I feel like Austin Hooper's another good tight end. I forgot he is the one that went to the Raiders. I'm excited to see Mike Mayer that they drafted as well. Yeah, on the replay, I was a little more sure. The live, I was like, that's a little too fast for me to be able to tell from the angle. But yeah, I'm excited for the Austin Hooper, Mike Mayer kind of tight end duo for the Raiders. See, I don't think they're going to be all that bad. I just think they have a tough schedule. Chiefs. I never even switched this over. You guys didn't even say anything to me, but that's okay. Chiefs have the football now. Let's go. I don't know. I have a lot of mixed feelings about a lot of teams yet, and I think we all have to live through week 1 and watching all these teams play before I can really tell anyone how I feel about them. I don't know, man. We'll see what happens with Mac Jones and with, having Bill O'Brien in there, going from Matt Patricia to just about anybody is an improvement, except for Joe Lombardi. Like, that's probably how you get worse than Matt Patricia at OC. Trent might be small, but he's a dog. I agree. Who scored for the Chiefs? It was rookie Rashee Rice. You don't know anything about these teams until about week 5. No, I agree. Week 1 is kind of just like you could pretty much flip a coin on every game and you have a pretty good chance of being right. Like you've got a more chance than if you put like real thought into it for a lot of them. Trump at halftime and the Mud Dogs won the Bourbon Bowl. That is an all-time movie, all-time classic. Did Garoppolo use his tight end a lot in San Fran? I don't think he used them all that much. I mean, but Kittle was hurt a lot, and so it's hard to tell. So it is going to be 1st and 10 for the Chiefs inside their own 10. They're going to try to run the ball, get some room. That's going to be Clyde Edwards-Helaire for about 2 yards. High quality H2O. I know about the Colts second preseason game. Listen, they're going to have a rough year, but it's going to be okay for them. As long as they don't break their quarterback, they have a solid chance for him to just improve over time. SMU sounds the closest. I believe that's right. 2nd and 8. Mahomes going to scramble, going to keep trying to get to the outside. He ends up sliding after a short gain. And it will be 3rd down, 4.5 to go. Let me look that up to just double check that. SMU, yeah, that is correct, Dave. Who could have foreseen that not re-signing the greatest quarterback in history would ever have negative consequences? All right, Chiefs are going to use their first time out here with 4 minutes left in the first half. It's going to be 3rd down and 5 on their own 12-yard line. They're miking up the players' families now. I couldn't hear it. I know they kept showing him. I wasn't sure if that's what was happening, but that's kind of what it had seemed like. Tom Brady, who needs him? You know what? Not me. I will say that. I never needed him before. I definitely don't need him now. That was Marvin Jones Jr.'s first fumble of his career. And he's been in the career since 2000. I've heard it all 3 ways, but the way I hear it the most is Reishi, so that's what I roll with. When one of them say it, one of the coaches, or when he says it, and I'll listen to that. But I'm gonna continue to just say Reishi, even if that's not correct. I will feel bad if it's not correct, but that's just the only way I consistently hear it, I guess I should say. Anything that Andy Reid is in is good, and nothing will ever change my mind about that. There's a couple of Mahomes commercials I like, but I don't really care. If he's bad, call him Rashy. You know what? He has 1 incomplete catch and 1 touchdown so far, so it's really hard to judge which direction he's going to go in. So, we'll see. What was I about to do? I don't remember. Andy Reid makes Wendy's fine dining. Wendy's is fine dining. What do you mean? Have you ever eaten at a Wendy's? It's pretty nice. Just kidding. I'm on a Arby's kick. Like that's all I want to eat is Arby's. I haven't been eating it, but that's all I want to. Third down and 5, 4 minutes to go. Mahomes in trouble, gonna lob it down the field, and that was a really dangerous throw, trying to get it to Justin Watson, and that's gonna be incomplete. Fourth down and 5. That I didn't like that at all. Alligator arms. All right, Chiefs are gonna punt here. Kick is up, and it's gonna be a fair caught around the Lions' 41-yard line with 3:47 to go. Both teams still have 2 timeouts, so there is plenty of time for a couple more points to be scored in this first half. This has been a lower scoring game than I anticipated thus far, but I'm good with this. I'm good with this. Awkward silence really brings the moments seem more powerful. Andy Reid needs a burger review YouTube channel. I 100% would watch that. And anything that he said was good, I would go try it. That was a weird throw. I did not enjoy that at all. But to each their own, I guess. Whatever he's got to do. All right, first down and 10 from the Lions 41. Sitting in his car, burger review. I'm totally in for that. Handoff to Montgomery to the right side, and the pile is just moving with him, and he's going to get about 5 yards, maybe 6 yards on the carry. But I would be so down for that. But Dave, you're probably right. Every time he tries a new burger, he's going to be like, this one is good. I'm telling you, this one is good. And I'm going to be like, you said that about all of them, but I would go and try them all. Review of the week. All right, 3 minutes, 10 seconds to go. Clock is rolling. It's second down and 5. And they're going to fake the handoff to Montgomery. He's going to throw it up down the middle of the field, and it's going to be a little high and incomplete. 3:01 left in the first half. It's third down and 5. This burger is Super Bowl caliber quality. Really good grease to cheese ratio. It was a little bit of a high pass, too. If he would have brought that down, if that was going to be caught. Just a little high. All right, from the 46. Third and 5, Goff backpedaling, steps up under pressure, and he's going to be sacked for a loss of a couple yards. And the Chiefs defense strikes again. It's going to be fourth down. Kansas City is letting the clock roll down. He did a good job of stepping up, but there was nowhere for him to go, and that's going to be a loss of 3. You say plenty, I say it's already almost half. I'm with you. I'm with you. He will never get over that for me. What's the plan for Sunday? All right, punt is up. And he's going to return it from about the 18. He's got nowhere to go, and he's going to get swallowed up immediately. And that's Richie James again with the return. Well, I'll be in here Sunday night for the Cowboys and Giants. Well, we know that's going to be an insane game. I don't know how I feel about that game yet. But Dad's supposed to be back from Michigan, and he said he would come in 2:02 left in the half, by the way. Chiefs and Lions both with 2 timeouts. He said he's gonna do a 4 o'clock game. I don't know which game, but he said he's gonna be in here for that. Alright, so they're on the 18. Mahomes looking, has time. Pressure's coming. He's gonna roll right, flick it out, get it to Rice. Rice is going down the sideline all the way near the 45 to about the 43. And that's gonna be a 25-yard gain. And I believe there's a timeout called. I think the Cowboys are the second best team in the AFC. Who do you think the first and third is? Because I feel like that's kind of important too. But I'm assuming he's going to get the Green Bay Bears game, but there are 4 games, so he might end up getting maybe like the Eagles and Patriots. I know he won't get the Rams or Seahawks game, but the Eagles and Patriots, Broncos, we don't usually get Broncos home games around here, so I'm gonna say either Eagles and Patriots or Bears and Packers is gonna be the games that he will do on Sunday. I unfortunately have to work most of the day Sunday, so the only thing I'll be able to do is watch football at work while I can, and I'll be in here for Sunday night. I don't trust the boys until Mike can prove that he can call a modern offense. You know what? That's fair. I picked the Cowboys just because of their win streak against the Giants, but I would be much, much happier if the Giants do win. I don't trust the Niners to score. That's totally fair. I'm with you there. So you're saying Eagles 1, Cowboys 2, and then Niners 3, Saints 4. You know, that's not super far off from where I would probably number them. I feel very high on the Jags this year. Oh yeah, they've got this pretty much the same offense they had last year, but with Calvin Ridley and a second year of experience. Bengals, Browns, Eagles, Pats, Niners, Steelers. See, Niners, Steelers is a game I really want to watch. Um, so I just got my TV stuff set up like 2 days ago. I was like kind of panicking trying to get it all together before today so we could be in here and do this. But there's like I don't know. This is the weirdest TV thing I've ever had. So I don't know what channels I'll or what games I'll get for sure. But I know I'll get Sunday night, and hopefully I'll have my issues figured out about Monday night. By the time it gets here, I'm not a huge Derek Carr fan, but I am a fan of that Saints team, and I think he can do enough. Like I don't know. I don't hate him. I'm just not his fan, I guess. Still, the Falcons' offense was already pretty good. Their defense just kind of let them down last year. 1st and 10. Mahomes is going deep, and that should have been intercepted. It went through the hands of a defender. He took a shot. I believe that was to Richie James down the way. I hated that too. That was bad. So 2nd down and 10 from the Kansas City 43. 148 to go. I'm with you. I'm with you. But yeah, I think the Falcons offense can be good. Their defense just has to be at least average. 2nd and 10, quick throw from Mahomes. And that's going to be Rice again for just a couple yards. Clock's going to roll. And it's going to be 3rd down. It's Carr's best team ever. I think so too. I mean, there's like 1 year of the Raiders I thought where they really had it going and figured out, but I don't know. But this Saints team is good. Or on paper at least it's good. Hopefully they're good. 3rd down and 7. Mahomes dropping back. Pressure's coming. He slings it. It's caught. It's gonna be short of the 1st down. And that's Noah Gray with the catch. There is a flag down though. I mean, last year could have been Derek Carr's best team, but Waller was injured most of it. I'm pretty sure Hunter Renfrow was also really injured. And so, if that team, that whole team they had last year could have been healthy all season, then you have an argument with, obviously with Josh Jacobs. But there was just so many injuries. You never really got to see everybody on the field at the same time. All right, I did not catch the penalty, but it is going to be offensive holding. Looks like on Trey Smith for 10 yards. And so it's going to be 3rd and 17. The Chiefs are going to use a timeout here with 1:07 left. That wraps mom as a hussy. Raiders have had better offensive weapons, but with the defense, Saints are better. See, I just like this entire team. There were a lot of pieces on the Raiders that I loved last year, but the team was never all healthy. I'm not saying Olave is better than Devontae. I'm just saying, if everyone stays healthy, obviously, the same situation in the Saints. They've got Michael Thomas, which could be good, could be not. I don't know. And they've got Olave. They've got Juwan Johnson, who's been he's been trending upward. They've got Jamal Adams, and in 3 or however many games, Alvin Kamara side by side with him. I just think there are so many good pieces. And they've slowly been building that defense up the last year or two. So I mean, they were already a pretty good defense too. 3rd and 17, Mahomes is gonna take a shot down the field. And it is caught by MVS. I thought that ball was picked. And he's caught in the middle of the field for a 34-yard gain. I thought that ball was picked. They're hurrying to the line. They're at the 30-yard line. They're going to get the play off quickly. He's going to take another shot down the right sideline. That's Justin Watson, and he'll just step out of bounds after another first down. Yeah, I agree, Crafty. The Raiders coach is Josh McDaniels still. I think they should have kept Rich Bisaccia. Oh my God, MVS caught that ball and took a hit and held on to it. That's a man. That is a man. Dude, he took a shot. Wow. So that was a 26-yard ball to Justin Watson. It's 1st and goal at the 4. Mahomes looking as time slings it, and it's going to be caught. And that is going to be Blake Bell for the touchdown. And the Chiefs strike again. Shohei Ohtani of football. I don't know. Shohei does basically he plays one sport, but he does 2 different things at once. That dude kind of blows my mind. Obviously when he's healthy. What a very quick drive. I'll just say it. A quick drive. Oh, for the Saints, they have their defensive coordinator from the last year, I believe. Mahomes goated. Scanley down there somewhere. You're right. Oh, what's his name? Hang on, I'll just bring it up real quick. And the Chiefs are going to use their last timeout right here before the extra point. Dennis Allen, that's their head coach. No, yeah, I think they should have kept Bisaccia. All right, so now they're lining up for the extra point. I did not hear all of the whatever they were just talking about. Kick is up and it is good. The Chiefs lead 14-7 with 34 seconds left in the first half. They really needed to get rid of Bisaccia. No, I don't think so. No, I don't think so at all. I think they should have never swung for McDaniels and just left Bisaccia there. He got them to the playoffs. I mean, he went to Green Bay, didn't he? Is that why you're saying that? I'm pretty sure that that's what this is all about. I don't think that changes my opinion any. Yeah, yeah, that's exactly why he went to Green Bay. All right, so we're gonna have a 34. That was Chiefs football we're used to seeing on that drive. I mean, that drive started off extremely stressful. Some of the throws Mahomes started making, and then that ball to MVS, oh, I can't believe he caught that and held on to it. I was convinced that that ball had been picked. Both of those dudes just went to the ground. I didn't know what happened. But kids are in bed, time to do laundry. Ugh, I do not like doing laundry, so my thoughts are with you, Shinks. Coach got us the playoffs. Time to go. Nah, I don't. I mean, I don't really understand that, but it happens all the time. These interim coaches don't usually get to hang around. I need a Tebow type of quarterback who can create some hype. I know, get me Garoppolo. You know what? Who knows what's gonna happen there with Jimmy G? 34 seconds. Kickoff is up, and that will go out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Oops. Lions will start at the 25 with 2 timeouts remaining in this first half. What a jerk. All right, first and 10 from the 25. Let's see if the Lions can get a good 2-minute drill here. Goff looks, throws quick, gets it to Laporta for a gain of about 4. And it looks like they're going to use their first timeout here with 29 seconds remaining. Special teams coach was the reason. That's fair. I don't know. This is all I know is this is going to be a really fun year. I think we're going to have a lot of fun except for the Cardinals. Like that's the one team I cannot get past. Like they might have some fun games, fun moments, but like other than that, the other 31 teams, like I feel like I'm going to have fun watching all of them. 29 seconds to go from the 30. Goff dropping back, stands in, lets go of it, gets it to Laporta, and he's going to be just shy of a first down. They're going to try to hurry to the line, but it looks like they're going to use their last timeout. It's going to be third down and short. What's up, JB? I have no idea what he does. X's and O's, right? I think that's all the Raiders team needed was some motivation that year. I don't care if he's calling plays or not, but they were winning with a bad team and Carr was cooking. That's what I'm saying. Like maybe that was the key to success was just being a motivator. Like, that's sometimes when you're down bad, that's all you need is a pat on the back and someone to tell you you're doing good, and then things just work out from there. Like, because that's exactly how it felt watching that team just like turn around in the middle of the year after Gruden got the axe and everything happened. Third down and 1, 22 seconds to go. No timeouts remaining for either team. Goff looking, throws, caught in the middle of the field. for a first down. That's going to be Josh Reynolds for a 9-yard completion. They're going to try to spike it here, and that's going to be 7 seconds remaining. Time to restructure. Carr can cook up some jambalaya now. Saints are a fun time when they're winning. I don't know why. I've always had a soft spot for that team. So even since I was like a little kid, like I just something about the Saints, man. So they're gonna add 2 seconds to the clock. I guess he spiked it 2 seconds quicker than they stopped the clock. So 9 seconds to go, no timeouts. Second down and 10 from the Detroit 43. I feel like they're gonna take a shot here, hope for the best, and then hope they're in field goal range. Or kick an extremely, extremely long field goal if not. All right, Carr's looking. He looks to load towards the sideline, and it's overthrown just a bit. 5 seconds remaining. And that was to Marvin Jones. Same as the Fleur delay. Dad wants to know if Eli Apple went to KC. No, Eli Apple went to Miami to play with Tyreek Hill. 78-yard field goal, do it. That's what I'm saying. Like, what do you have to lose? This is the last play of the half. There's a high percent chance, and not 0 that you won't, but like a high percent chance you're not going to score any points. But all right, 3rd and 10. Quick pass from Goff, and it's batted down immediately from Karlaftis. That's what I'm saying. 4 seconds remain. It's 4th down and 10. Now they're gonna kick it. Just kick the field goal. Let's just see what happens. If he could have had some catching hands right there, no one was catching him. All right, 3 seconds. 4th and 10. The offense is staying on the field. I don't know what's gonna happen right here. Honestly, maybe they'll just run the ball. And then they will not. Goff's going to throw towards the sideline. He's just going to throw it away. And that is going to be our halftime. Chiefs lead 14-7. The Chiefs will get the ball to start the 3rd quarter. And we made it to halftime of our first game back. Our first game back into this wild season we're about to adventure through. All right. We're able to put KT back there to return the field goal. Why not? I just kidding. I wouldn't want that because he'd probably like tear his hamstring or something or pull his hamstring. I do not want that. Let's stop talking Raiders. Look, I'm trying to stay a little bit positive about them. I cannot control the rest of them. Story time. How was your meetup with Grossi? Well, I did go and meet up with him twice. Me and Papa Blood and Shelby went to Cincinnati. So we could all together go meet him. It was literally the hottest day I'd ever experienced that many hours in the sun. And it was weird because like it wasn't supposed to be hot that day, and then it downpoured, and then it was a million degrees because Ohio is weird. But it was really awesome. We made a new friend. There was like so many Bengals fans there, obviously, and like a couple Steelers and Browns, and this little kid that was dressed up like the Lions. And there was a couple, but there was one other Chiefs fan there other than me and Shelby, and so we made a cool friend that day. He's in our Discord and if you wanna say hi to him, I guess, I don't know, but that was a really cool experience, and, that was back when he was able to do 2 meetups a day, so we went and waited, out in the sun, and, there was so many people. I was like I didn't know what to expect either, and so it was really cool, and then meeting him was like felt like you were, like, meeting up with, like, a long lost best friend. Like, I feel like we'd known each other forever. It was so weird, but it was like super awesome and really like wholesome. Um, the but Halloween's right around the corner, just saying. But the second time we went to Kansas City, when it was just Shelby and I couldn't convince Papa Blood to go all the way out there. But that experience was like a whole nother kind of insane. It was a day trip, and for those of you who know, like Kansas City is 8 hours for us. We drove up there, we stayed all day long, and then we came back that night. Like we left at like 10 p.m. that night and came back home. We were gonna try to stay, but then we just came back home. But I actually went to the zoo there. I kind of explored Kansas City a little bit. I've been there multiple times, but every time I feel like we're so busy doing one thing or the other. We don't have a time to just kind of like set in and take it all in. But hang on a second. Um, we found the Kansas City Zoo, and that place was super awesome. They let their kangaroos free roam. I've never been to a place that did that, so a couple kangaroos came right up to us. There was like no employees, like just kangaroos hopping around. They just said, "Close the gate behind you when you get in there." But meeting up with Grossi, I thought there were so many people there for the Bengals one, but I feel like there might have been like double the amount there for the Chiefs one, and so I kind of felt like home away from home, and I don't know, it was super awesome. Did the kangaroos flex up? No, they were actually shorter than I am. If anybody can believe that, they were like tiny kangaroos, um, maybe like 4 feet tall. Um, that was super awesome though. But I spent like 8 hours driving, and then we were in the sun even longer that day, and it was 90 degrees. So that was a really, really long day. I don't think I've ever like felt so physically just exhausted because of the sun. Like I wasn't like running around or anything. Like, we walked through it. But we met up with Grossi. How about them Chiefs? The YouTuber was there, which was super cool, and a lot of Grossi's mods were there as well. So it was kind of like it felt like we were witnessing a part of like a major family reunion there. So that was like kind of cool. I watched him eat that hot sauce. I I was really surprised that he ate that hot sauce. But so yeah, there was a lot of people there. We met a lot of cool Chiefs fans. There was one Bengals fan there, and I just had a feeling because like we were like one tiny small group of Chiefs fans there. In Cincinnati, that there would be one Bengals fan that showed up, and I think there's actually two. But I thought that was funny. There was one guy that was hiding it with a Raiders hat on, and I was like, man, I give you more props than anything to show up. We obviously didn't get there until like 11 a.m., but there was Chiefs fans tailgating the event. He didn't even get there until like 3 or 4 p.m., but they were at Arrowhead tailgating. It was a crazy trip. Like it's really hard to explain because I've never spoken to Tom like other than like YouTube super chats, and he's rated our channel, that is the only like, and so we kind of just showed up and he was like, "Oh my gosh, it's in the blood. You're here." And like it was just a really like it was a weird but incredible whole situation, both meetups. Um the first one was awesome just because like dad was there and we got to be there together. But the second one was awesome because I was surrounded by people that didn't hate me. You could tell a lot of people didn't want us in Cincinnati. They didn't say anything to us, but you could tell like we were the elephant in the room. So that's okay too. I told them, a couple of them was like, "We have a lot of respect for you to show up here." And I was like, "Man, it's all love. I literally don't hate the Bengals. Like, I feel like that is just a misconception that a couple people started bickering on Twitter, fighting, and then now you just think this fan base hates this fan base. Like, I've never hated the Bengals. And, before we started feuding with the Bills, I never hated them either. I've got Bengals jerseys in my closet. I've got Bills jerseys in my closet. I love both of those teams. Um, the teams that I hate, I'll tell them that. But, like, I've got no reason to fight with any of them. And they just think, you know, I don't know what they think, but I love them and they hate us and they want to fight with me, and then that's when I get angry because they just want to pick fights just to pick fights. Like, I don't want to fight with you. Like, you beat our team 3 times in a row in the same calendar year. That's impressive. Like, I'm not talking crap about it. We beat you 1 time and now you were cheated. Like, that's what the whole thing is. That's what they come after me. Well, we got cheated, and I'm like, listen, you beat us 3 times in one single calendar year, the entire year, January 1st to December 31st. You beat us 3 times. Please. I don't know what you're so upset at me about. Yeah, I don't hate all Bengals fans. I don't hate any of them actually, except for like the select group that just come at me. Like when I went to work today, obviously I had my head held high because I am a Chiefs fan in Bengals country and they all know it, like all my coworkers. And one of them stopped me and was like, "Are you going to watch the game today?" And I was like, I told you to stop asking stupid questions. And like he was like, well, good luck. And he was just like kind of like, eh. And I was like, okay, well, you still have to get past the Browns on Sunday, so we can talk on Monday about how we're really feeling. So please just calm down. Like, I don't hate the Bengals. I want them to beat the Browns. Do I have a bad feeling about that game? I do. Will they win? They should, but it's a divisional game. Who knows? That one time just meant more. Like, you guys went to like the Bengals went to the Super Bowl from beating us, but when we go to the Super Bowl from beating you, you're more mad at us. Like, I don't know how that makes any sense. You know, when the Bengals were in the Super Bowl, and you can go back on our channel to that Super Bowl. Me and Shelby, we put Bengals jerseys on, and we live streamed with Dad, and we were supporting them 100%. It's not my fault they didn't win, but they wouldn't do that. They wouldn't be like, okay, well, you beat us. I'll put your jersey on. Well, Sam might, but Sam's a real one. That one time just meant more. That comment is so funny to me. I don't know why. But yeah, meeting Tom was awesome. Meeting that many Bengals fans at once and that many Chiefs fans at once that was not at an actual football game, both were really cool experiences. Like me being in a fan base that I am a part of and me being in a massive fan base that I am actively hated in were both really fun experiences. The few people that went out of their way to like come and shake my hand and be like, you have a lot of guts being here and all that, like that made it so worth it because like they knew that I just put a jersey on, like I didn't do it to make them mad. I did it because like that's the jersey I chose to wear today. Like you decided to wear that one today. It looks good, cheers. And so we the later in the day people were a lot nicer about it. All right. You were pilgrims in an unholy land that day. Yeah, I mean, I don't care, man. I'll wear this jersey. I'll wear this jersey in Vegas and Los Angeles. Not that that is like, I feel like going to Oakland is like more Raiders than Vegas, but I don't know what that guy's on about, but I just banned him, so we don't have to, I don't care. I don't care. But I'll go anywhere with any jersey on, except for maybe Philadelphia. I just don't want to go there. Like, their fans are just mean to anybody. You've got like 4-year-olds flipping you off there. Like, oh, I just don't even want to go there. It looks like we are just about back from halftime. I bring out the best in people. Craig, we love having you around, honestly. And if you want to bring the people who are I don't even know what he was so mad about, but if you want to bring them out, more power to him. I didn't see what he said. I'm too engaged in these sweet tart ropes. Real. This is so real. All right, we are officially back to start on the third quarter. I don't even know why headphones are. I have headphones on. I'm not listening to this at all. There's no sound coming through there, and there hasn't been this entire time. So yeah, well. All right, we are officially at the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs are set to receive the kick. That's right. Harrison Butker kicked at the beginning of the game. Yes, that's right. Yeah, I don't know. I just had a slip. It doesn't matter what he said. I don't even know what he was talking about, so I just deleted it and moved on because he seems very angry for no reason. All right, kickoff is up. And it's going to be a touchback. Lions need to respond here, I think. For this to continue, like if the Chiefs march down the field and put up 7 here, they have to like come back. Like no field goal is going to, be that difference. Like they have to come make like a defensive stand could go a long way. That's what I'm trying to say. Defensive stand could go a long way from here. There was no drought because the Super Bowl to me means week 1. 1 week until the Daytona 500. Well, I'm just not a super huge racing fan. 1st and 10, they're going to hand it off to Pacheco. He's going to get to the left side and get about 3 yards. I don't trust Goff making a comeback. Man, I just know the Lions team that I watched last year, and this is the same team, but in my opinion, better. So, I don't know. But the next commercial break, I'm going to go get another water. 2nd down and 8, Mahomes dropping back, lobs it to Pacheco. He gets across the line of scrimmage, room to run, a 1st down and more. That's going to be about 13 yards. Didn't they lose like 6 straight? I know they had a rough start / to the middle. There was a lot of 1-score games, and then they won 8 out of their last 10 games. No Dr. Pepper. I did have a Dr. Pepper before this game when I was eating some Hot Pockets because I needed to eat something after work. I have jinx powers. All right, Pacheco seems to be a little bit banged up, but he's walking off on his own, which is a good sign. Lions started like 1-6. Yeah, like there was a lot of 1-score games that they just lost at the beginning. Like most of the games that the Vikings won last year, these are what a lot of their games looked like. All right, 1st and 10 now. Mahomes drops way back. He's going to step up being chased, flings it. Terrible throw. I don't know what he was doing there, and it bounces into the ground. So, that's all that matters, that this was just an incomplete pass. Aiden Hutchinson was on his tail. Pats got the Lions at the midseason mark, and they scored like 40 points on their heads. It was wild. Yeah, there was like that Seattle Lions game where they both scored like 38 points. The Lions lost that game, but like that was how a lot of their games went. 2nd down and 10. Mahomes stands in, fires, and it is not caught. I was not sure about that one. Targeted Blake Bell, incomplete. At the KC 37, it's going to be 3rd and 10. He got taken down by a 300-pound dude. That's what it looked like. Finally caught up on your story. I had a chance to meet Tom when I went to Wisconsin, but I had to work. I'm happy I had a wonderful experience. Hopefully, I think Tom will be in around the draft when the draft goes back to Green Bay. So Honestly, that would be a cool trip to make. So if I can, I might come up there for that. 3rd and 10, Mahomes fires, and he's only gonna get about 3 yards for Noah Gray, and that will be 4th down. Mahomes is bailing. Oh yeah. They'll be much more expensive when they get Williams or explosive. I agree. They got 6 weeks that I think they're kind of just they've got St. Brown and then they're trying to bring up Gibbs and Laporta. The Chiefs are set to punt here. I can't remember if it's 24 or 25. Is it in I'll just look it up. I don't even know why I'm thinking about it. 20 24. The punt was fair caught. I didn't see it at the yards. There's 12:54. Um. Oh wait, the 2024 draft is in Detroit. So that must mean the 2025 one is in Green Bay. Yep. So they're going to Detroit and then the year after is going to be Green Bay. I feel like Detroit would be a fun place to go to the draft too, honestly. Green Bay is not equipped to hold that many people. Okay, well, I will take your word for that. But yeah, Jameson Williams, when he gets back, honestly, is just going to give a second wind of life to this Lions offense. Did MVS stay in the tunnel at halftime? That's a fair question because I did not see him at all. Gonna have to get hotels in like Milwaukee. You have to remember they have surrounding towns. Yeah, see, I'm not too familiar with that. I just figured it might be a cool experience to come up for like day one of the draft and then just hang out in the surrounding areas. All right, I know I said the next commercial. I was gonna go get water, but I am going to wait until the following commercial. Oops. Because I don't feel like getting up this exact second. Okay, and it was fair caught at the 7-yard line, by the way. Tom has made it to a Korean barbecue. Wait, what? Tom's vegan. Rent a cabin in Door County and commute each day for the draft. Oh, yeah. Well, I'll figure it out if I make it up that way. I'll figure out something. Yeah, Tom who? I'm very confused. That was a very off the wall comment, Sports Cat, even for you. His stream is playing in a Korean barbecue. Okay, I got you now. All right, 1st and 10 from the Detroit. Yeah, 1st and 10 from the Detroit 7. Quick pass to Marvin Jones Jr. and it's gonna be incomplete. 2nd down and 10, no gain. You can grill tofu. You got me there. We love chaos. All right, 12:50 left in the third. 2nd down and 10 from the 7. And he's going to hand it off to Montgomery. Montgomery's got nowhere to go. And that's going to be for no gain. And it will be 3rd down. And there is a flag on the play. Karloftis is holding his hands up. So I feel like this is on the Chiefs. I did not see Williams over Montgomery. Agreed, times a million. I like David Montgomery, but I would take Williams 100 times over. All right. Okay, so there's a personal foul on each team, and they're going to be offsetting. One was on Nick Bolton, and one of them was on Panay Sewell. You know what? If they knew they were just offsetting penalties, they should have just like let it play out. Yeah, they need to get penalized or whatever. But what was the point? It's still gonna be. It's third down and 10 now. All right, third and 10. The stadium is getting real loud. They're back on their own 7-yard line still. Goff's looking in his own end zone, trying to throw, fires, gets it away, and it's caught by Laporta, and he'll be brought down at the 10, but it will be fourth down. Gibbs and Williams would have been, I just feel like, once he gets acclimated with the league, like a perfect 1-2 punch, man. I absolutely love Jamal Williams. Like, I might get a Saints jersey of his just because. All right, fourth and 6. Punt is up. And it's going to be a fair catch at about the Chiefs' 41. Lions need a number 2 wideout. I think they'll have one in week 6. And then, I mean, they really do. They've got St. Brown and they've got Marvin Jones. But they're trying to push the Josh Reynolds as like more of a number 2. It's what it feels like anyway. But they're just kind of skating by until Jameson Williams gets off of suspension. But I think Laporta and Gibbs both can become really effective pass catchers for them. Oh, I am gonna go get a water. It is commercial break again, and I will just continue to forget. So I'll be right back. All right. I don't know why I put these headphones on. I do not need them. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. I think they're trying to use Jones like as a number 3, but they're trying to push the Reynolds as number 2. And he's made some catches, but I just really feel like they're missing that filled spot with Jameson Williams. Keep on working on the line and defense. Shouldn't have let TJ go either. Honestly, like the TJ trade, which I didn't like it at all. They need to stop trading with Minnesota. It's looking very suspect. And I absolutely love Hawkinson. He's probably one of my top like 15 favorite players in the league right now. Maybe top 10. Um it's gonna be first and 10 at the 42. Mahomes fakes the handoff to Allaire, throws across the middle, trying to get it to Tony, and it was a dangerous throw as well. But um, I lost my train of thought. Oh, I think Laporta can fill that Hawkinson role once he gets some more reps. Like I feel like they're built similarly, and he's gonna be able to help them block, so which can help with their O line issue. Uh, I think that one will pan out on its own. First or second down and 10 from the 42, hands it off up the middle, and that was a lair for about 4 yards. St. Brown is emerging as number one, but he does the coverage. He does the more coverage he demands. I agree. Um, I think Williams will end up being their number one. Yeah, third down and 6, 11 minutes left in the third. Mahomes dropping back, and it's going to be deflected and picked off, headed the other way. He's going to take that straight to the house, and that is going to be a touchdown for this Lions defense. Dude, I can't even be mad at that, bro. It bounced right out of his hands, back the other way. That sucks really bad. That sucks. That sucks real hard. But this defense has come to play today, and the pass rush is getting at Mahomes, and it just popped right out of his hands and gone the other way before anything could be done about it. All right, extra point kick is up, and it is good. And we got a tie ball game. Dude, that was a gift. It just popped right out of Tony's hands right into him. I mean, he kind of had to lean back and catch him. So good on him for, the awareness of the situation. Because if he wasn't paying attention, that's just an incomplete pass. But what a play by that defense, man. It was like the thing about them trading him to Minnesota is super weird because it was the second trade that year. Like, it's just really messed up. OT is gonna happen. I'm here for it. I am here for it. I don't want to lose today. I really don't. You never want to lose, especially opening day. You don't want to give up a pick six either, but we can't erase that one. But I'm okay with free football. But I don't know. This whole Detroit Minnesota relationship is way too uncomfortable for me. At the same time, do you want to pay the top tight end salary? That's fair. That was rookie Brian Branch with the pick six. I'm here for a tie. No, no, no. I hate ties, and I don't think they should exist. I think this trade's going to end up working out for Detroit. Like, I've got a lot more faith in Laporta than I should have. I've got no reason to have that kind of faith either, but I just do. I just feel like there was like maybe some issues between Hawkinson and Detroit. You can't make that stuff up. I don't know. I'm riding on the Chargers win that game uh against the Fins. Like, I don't know. I'm nervous. I'm nervous, more nervous about the Dolphins in week 1 than I am the Chargers. So like I feel like the Chargers are going to be able to get that done. Bro, being able to say like my first NFL pick 6 was off of Mahomes, like that's crazy. He's gonna ask Mahomes to sign that ball after the game. Like, you already know. You win or lose, they're going to. Kick is up. It's gonna be a touchback. 10:54 to go, and the KC offense comes back out to the 25. You're right though. Mahomes does need to settle down a little bit. Don't give the player up, and if it's that bad, I think I would have heard about it by now. We get to hear everybody else's problems. Why not the Lions? That's true. I feel like they're trying to act like they have none, and maybe they don't. Maybe I'm just lying. All right, 1st and 10. Throw behind the line to Pacheco. He's making his own room, and he'll get about 6 yards, and it'll be about 2nd down and 4. Dude, I can't get over that play. Like, that just sucks so bad for us. Like, I want to just hurt. Like, that sucks so bad, but like it was such a good play for this defense. They put the pressure on Mahomes, and then they get the tipped up pass. Like, it was 2nd and 3. They're gonna hand it off to Pacheco. Pacheco's gonna leap over a guy and ride him across the 1st down mark. This game seems to be getting a little bit chippy. No, yeah. My thoughts are Dolphins are fast and one defense has holes and Chargers got to prove it to me. They let me down one too many times. I mean, no, I understand. I watched their last game last year and it hurt my soul a little bit. 1st and 10. Mahomes looking, has time, steps up, launches it down the field, and it's going to be underthrown. Trying to getting it to Justin Watson. Mahomes is in a funk right now, and he needs to settle down and go back to his basics a little bit. No, I think, and this might sound crazy to a Chargers fan, to a Dolphins fan, to a fan of neither of them, but I just feel like, yes, the Dolphins offense is fast, but like these two teams feel so similar. What's up, Tony? 2nd down and 10 from the 35. Mahomes quick fires to Richie James, caught for about 6 yards. It's going to be 3rd down and around 4. Week 1. Yeah, it clicked late. I appreciate you stopping in, Tony. But I don't know. Somehow those two teams just feel so like equally matched, even though like they've got sides that show are better than the other team. But like it just seems like, you know, a balance versus a balance. I don't know how to explain it. 3rd and 4, Mahomes looking around, can't find anybody, scrambles, throws it up, and it's going to be way too high out of the hands of Sky Moore. The pressure was there in Mahomes' face, and it is 4th down and 4. I don't know what his first full name is. It might be Richard, but it's Richie. Come and smoke with your old boy, Rick James. So the Chiefs are going to punt here from their own 41. It was under and overthrown. Yeah, I couldn't. That's why I was like hesitant saying that. Punt is up from. He's going to return it from about the 2, crossing the 15, shy of the 20. That was Stafford's choice, though. He said he's not going through another rebuild and got a ring for it. That's fair. That is completely fair. I don't know how we got to. Oh, I see Craig's comment. I was like, I don't know how we got to Matthew Stafford, but that I see that now. I don't know. I think the Chargers and Dolphins is either going to be an exciting game or an extremely boring game. The Lions still agreed to it. That's fair. Super freaky. Yeah, I remember hearing stuff about it. I know he was a fairly late signing for the Chiefs. And I was a little surprised seeing him make the 53 man. I'm not going to lie. Kind of snuck that one in. because he was bleeding in his chest. I just got three different. You said one of them. You guys said let him go because he was being freaky. One of you said he was in love with Mary Jane, and the other one said he was bleeding in his chest. Did one of those happen? All three of those happen? Now I really don't know. Can't pay Boza, Allen, Williams, and Jackson like 100 mil to be injured all year. Oh, okay. Okay. I'm. It's clicking now. No, I agree. And I think that was their major issue. If they would have been like even a quarter more healthy than they were last year, their season probably would have looked different to me. Take big strides forward this season. Jets, Giants, Bears, Lions, Saints. Which ones will be bust? I won't say that the Giants take a. I don't think the Giants take a big leap forward. But I think they stay around where they were last year and kind of build on it because the uncertainty of next season with Saquon. They need Saquon to do what he did last year. So they have the ability to move up, but it's not going to be like a massive leap. The Jets, you cut down your interceptions and score a couple more points, and that's a different team. Like they were already a playoff caliber team, in my opinion. So depending on Aaron Rodgers, of course, I feel like they're going to be fine. The Bears, they'll win more games than last season, but I don't think they make the playoffs. And 1st and 10 for the Lions, he's going to take it, hand it off to Gibbs to the right side. He's going to barrel across the 20. And we've got 8.5 minutes left in the third quarter. And then the Saints, I think the Saints improved from last season. And the Lions, I think they improved by a couple games also. Like, the Lions and Saints are about the same to me. The Bears, I could see like 5 or 6 wins, which is an improvement from last year. 2nd and 4, Goff looking, slings it across, and he completes it to St. Brown for a big first down at about the 41. I don't know. I really do think the Bears are getting overhyped. I think seven. I was thinking like 8 and 9 or 9 and 8 for the Giants, and like the Saints somewhere between where they were last season and like 10-7. 1st and 10, fakes the handoff, throws, hits Laporta, he leaps over a guy, gets a first down, and then the flag comes out. Yeah, I think the Giants have to stay healthy. Everything goes right, and Darren Waller stays healthy. They can start utilizing him. And it's going to be defensive holding on L'Jarius Sneed. That penalty is going to be declined, and it'll be a gain of 12 yards. I think the NFC East is just sneaky good. I agree. Dirty laundry. That's all that was. Laporta kind of looks like Kittle a little bit. 1st and 10, hands it off up the middle. And that's going to be Gibbs with about 2 or 3 yards. He'll be 2nd down. Jones making a little too much in my opinion, but I'm fine with it, I guess. That that extension was kind of crazy to me. Yeah, I think the Eagles will have their flaws. People just have to find it. That team is too perfect. Like, I don't know. Something feels like something's going to be off. Like, on paper, they're perfect all across the board. 2nd down and 8. And it's going to be a quick pass behind the line to St. Brown. He's going to get to the edge, and he'll get a couple yards, but it'll be shy of the first down. I feel like the Eagles are going to just try to run everything identical to how they ran it last year. And people have a whole season worth of film to watch and be like, if they do that, we're going to try to stop it. Like, they're going to have a better idea of how to try to stop it at least. And so I don't think it's going to work every time. 3rd down and 3, quick low pass, and it's going to be incomplete. It bounces off the ground. Well, I don't think he's George Kittle. I just the way he runs across the field. He's got a long way to go before I can be like, yes, he is George Kittle. Yes, he's Travis Kelce. Yes, he's Mark Andrews. But like just the way he like spreads himself out across the field, it just gave me like the vibes. All right, 4th down and 3. They're in Chiefs territory. I could see them faking it again, but the punt is up. And they're going to let it bounce. And that'll be picked up around the 10-yard line. Cowboys aren't bad either. That's just hateable. Yeah. Yeah, I'm with you. 5:44 left in the 3rd quarter. We still have a tie ball game. And it is Chiefs ball at their own 10-yard line. I don't know. I guess I'm gonna bandwagon Laporta until he's either a bust or really good. Yeah, we'll see with the Eagles. They might come out and just completely dominate the league like they did last year, and no one's gonna be surprised about it. But like something just feels a little like they're gonna have some setbacks, and they have to keep Jalen Hurts healthy. If they lose him, I think they still can win games if he were to get hurt, but they wouldn't be as dominant. I think their number one backup is Mariota. I'm not disrespecting him, but his play style is very, very similar to Hurts, so he probably would be fine in that offense. But I just feel like they won't win as many games. The Cowboys have been the same team for over a decade. Yeah, I think they take a step back from last year. I don't think it's going to be like a major step back, but maybe win 1 or 2 less games. I'm not going to disrespect Mariota for no reason. I know you hate him. They could be due for a slump. See, I think they have the motivation and drive to be as strong as they were last year. And they've only added more pieces to make that justifiable. But by the end of the day, we'll see, how it really goes. I don't know, man. I'm nervous because they could be the most dominant team in football, which they have no reason not to be, or they could be due for a letdown. I don't know. The Dallas defense is for real though. I'm just curious if they'll play at the same levels they did last year because their defense was really good last year. All right, so it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Chiefs at their own 10-yard line. They're going to put it on the ground to Pacheco. Pacheco's pushing his way through, and he's going to get about 3 yards on the ground. It'll be 2nd down. So it's going to be 2nd down and 7 from the 13-yard line. I don't know how the Dallas offense will look. I mean, they still got CeeDee Lamb and Michael Gallup, but they did lose Dalton Schultz, which was a big target for them. They lost Ezekiel Elliott, which is whatever in my opinion. 2nd and 7, Mahomes pump fake, runs out to his right, decides to keep, gets the 1st down, and kind of dives forward for about a 9-yard gain. A slump in the NFC is still a wild card spot. I think so too. Like, I don't know. Like, I feel like someone with 9 wins, or even maybe, just maybe, not for certain, but like 8 to 9 wins might be a wild card spot for you. Hey, Craig, I missed having conversations with you. Thanks for hanging out with us, but I will catch you on Sunday. 1st and 10, he's going to toss it up to Pacheco. He's got a little bit of room to run. He's going to try to spin out of a tackle, and he'll get 9 yards. And that'll be 2nd down and short. Also, Friday or Saturday, I'm going to try to work on cleaning this up and maybe getting like an actual scoreboard on the screen. Because I didn't have a lot of time to prepare this today or this week. So I'm going to try to make this look a little nicer for our next stream. This game is going by pretty fast. 2nd down and 1. Delayed handoff to Pacheco. He's going to get enough for the first and maybe an extra yard or two. No, yeah, I've been stressing that this game makes me nervous. Obviously, I picked the Chiefs to win because they're my boys, and I'm gonna stick with them. I still believe in them, but I didn't think this Lions team was much of a joke. Like, to someone to turn their head over. They got a top 5 pick, Trey Lance, though. Yeah, they got him for what, a 4th round pick? It could pan out. 1st and 10, Mahomes dropping back, stands in. He's going to load up deep down the field, and he tries to hit Watson. The flag comes out. Was he there early? We're going to have to see the replay. They're going to get him for pass interference. I don't know if he was there early or not. Well, let's see. Yeah, that was Justin Watson going straight down the field. Okay, yeah, he did get there early. These slow down replays are making it really easy today. Normally, I'm like, I don't know, that's pretty close, but he was there a couple step or two early. 1st and 10, Mahomes has time. He's gonna be flushed right. Pressure comes, dumps it down to Blake Bell, and he's gonna scoot down the sideline for about 9 yards. 2:51 to go in the third. Maybe it was 8 yards. Literally 8 to 8:20 felt longer than the first 3 quarters of the game. I am with you 100%. I don't know if it's because we've been waiting all day for this or what, but so it says 1st and 2. Maybe that's messed up. Maybe it's supposed to be 2nd and 2. All right. 1st and 2. Okay, it still says 1st and 2. I don't know why it says that, but and it's gonna be a short pass to. Does anybody know what that is about? Now it's okay. Okay. Just kidding. They corrected it, so it's just 3rd down and 2 after an incomplete pass to Sky Moore. Halftime went by so fast. Like I feel like I blinked and it was over. 2 minutes and 18 seconds left in the third quarter. It's 3rd down and 2 on the Detroit 17. Mahomes looking, checks it down, and Kadarius Toney was not ready for that pass, and it will be incomplete. It looks like they might stay on the field for this one. I think you kicked the field goal. Nah, the ball actually looked late. Okay, so they're sitting the field goal unit on. I thought they were considering going for that, and I did not like that at all. Unless he misses. If he misses, then I think they should have went for it. Rick James got the dropsies. Well, that was KT, but yes, he does too. All right, field goal is a 35-yard attempt is up, and it is good. Kansas City retakes the lead, 17-14. All off season? Oh yeah, absolutely. I feel like this was like the longest off season of all time. There's a reason that Kadarius Toney was available. James is the kind of receiver you don't take home to mother. I cannot. I cannot. Oh, Richie James. I think. Oh, here we go. Camera's back at it. Let me do that real quick. There we go. Richie James kind of surprised on the 53 man, but like they were talking about how he had such good hands and he was catching everything thrown to him, and all of that is one of the big pushes that led to him, being on the active roster. And I think he's like caught one ball that's been thrown his way. Let me look at the box score while we have a second. Just kidding. I thought he had more than 2 targets, but he has literally only caught one ball, but only 2 targets. So I retract that statement. I don't know who I'm confusing him for. It must be Tony. 4 targets, 1 catch, 1 yard. Speaking of him, all the drama going on with the defensive end from the Raiders. Oh, Chandler Jones, like this stuff that's happening right now, and then he like name dropped Antonio Brown and all of his stuff, and now Antonio Brown has a song called like Clear the Energy or something like that, but the initials are CTE, and I'm like, that bro is so crazy. Like, I almost admire. Is he even as crazy as his brother? Well, maybe soon. I don't know. Like, it's starting to feel that way. Kickoff's up, and it will be a touchback. The Lions will start at the 25. I don't know if he's quite as crazy as his brother, but like something happened, and I'm still trying to figure it all out. But he kind of went off the deep end this week. All right, so we got first and 10 at the 25. Detroit has the opportunity to take the lead on this drive. Goff looking, and the throw is going to be incomplete to Brown. There was a guy in Goff's face and good coverage on the receiver. Will be incomplete, second down and 10. Whose brother? No, we're talking about Chandler Jones for the Raiders. And they're talking about, is he crazier than his brother John Jones, the UFC fighter? They did message his baby mama. Or at least that's what I read. I don't know if that was true or not. Second down and 10, 2:06 to go in the third quarter. Goff standing in. He's being chased now. And it looks like he's just going to throw it away. There's a flag on the play. Is it true that they're twin brothers? Because I just heard that yesterday and I had no idea. I knew they were brothers, but are they twin brothers? All right, so the flag is going to be tripping on David Montgomery. No, yeah, you're right. He's not crazy. He's just entitled. I don't know how I feel about that tripping call. Oh, so Chandler's the older brother? Yeah, see, I thought I heard something that they were twin brothers, and I was like, I do not know if I believe that. All right, so it's going to be 2nd and 22 now after the tripping penalty. I still don't know how I feel about that. He was like kind of already on the ground. He jumped over him. Goff looking, throws a strike over the middle. It doesn't matter, and he's going to be about a yard shy of the first down. And that is going to be, well, I don't know who that is. Let me look. Caleb Raymond. His first catch of the game. Jamal Williams would never. What's up, John? It's baseball season, but the NFL has started too. I know, you're a baseball guy. All right, 3rd down and 2 after the big completion. Goff rolling right. Pressure in his face. Throws. It's going to be incomplete. It'll be 4th down and 2. John is older? Okay. Yeah, I was watching. I don't know if any of you guys watch him, but it's the YouTuber. His name's like Microphone, and he does like sports news basically. Mostly football, I think. And that's how I found out about this whole situation. And I could have swore he said like his twin, but I might have just made that up. All right, so the Lions are going to punt here, and he's going to return it from about the 25. Ooh, and there's a fumble, and the Lions have it, but ouch. Looks like he just landed on his head. I don't know, but yeah, Richie James. Okay, his elbow is the one who jarred it free. I do not think. That's what Google said. There's an older one, John and Chandler. Okay. Oof. All right, the Chiefs keep possession right here. It was not a fumble. His elbow went down before the ball came out. But that did not look like it feel good. This must be what made you an NFL fan watching the Reds all those years. I can't do it, man. Like, football's just too much better for me, I guess. 1st and 10, gonna hand it off to Clyde. Clyde's fighting for an extra yard or two. And it'll be about a 4-yard game. Who gets traded first, James or Tony? James, easy. I think Tony is like. I think they'll keep him around for a while unless he just turns out to be bad. But like he was a big playmaker last year, and it's the first week. 2nd down and 6. Mahomes looking. Pump fakes a couple times, finally hits the tight end. Noah Gray, and he's got room to run. He breaks a tackle, and he finally gets taken down. Down at the 40. And that's going to be a 24-yard game. Who'll be worse, Cards or Rams? Rams. I mean, no, sorry. Cardinals, not Rams. Former defensive end. That name sounds familiar too. Looks like somebody with a. You're right. I didn't fix this, so. Here you go. I meant to switch this over. It looks like Brian Branch is shaking up on this last play. So they're taking a look at him. 12 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. I didn't mean to laugh at that, but it caught me off guard. Injuries are not funny. Injuries are not funny, but that was funny. The Chiefs have the ball right now. I just forgot to switch it over. We're on an injury timeout right now. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Chiefs at the Detroit 39. Cards are tanking. I don't know who would be interesting to watch for them. I don't know, man. I that one's tough. That division is like a tale of two halves. Like you've got the top half and the bottom half, and right now, like the Rams still have potential to show some life, but until they prove that they will start to come back from the last year, I'm gonna keep them at the bottom of the Cardinals. Like they can still prove themselves and come out of that. But the Rams actually have their own first round pick this year in this next draft. All right, 1st and 10. They could let the clock run out here, and I think that's exactly what they're going to do. And while we're on break, I will be back in just 1 minute. Kyler Murray does look like a toddler running, and sometimes injuries are funny. You're right, but I'll be right back. All right. You need a green screen. Why would I need a green screen? You wouldn't be able to see this guy. What's up, Charles? Welcome to the chat. P for the D. Well, it doesn't work because we're on offense, but maybe. All right, 1st and 10. Mahomes throws to wide open Edwards-Helaire, and he's going to push forward for maybe 6 or 7 yards. All right, I'm catching up on the chat. That Pikachu's freaking out. He's my twin. It emailed me and told me it was going to stare at softball. I believe that. He's crazy, dude. 2nd and 3, going to hand the ball off again to Clyde. He's going to push forward for enough for a 1st down. I bet he comes alive and kills people when Alex is sleeping. I don't make the rules. He helps me out. But so are fat Americans. Okay. I have a Marshall plush that loves to eat Pikachus. Well, that's interesting. Chiefs are the Chiefs and the Lions are the Lions. Some things never change. I think the Lions are still going to be good this year. 1st and 10, Mahomes drops back, stands in, pressure coming. He's going to take off himself. He's got enough room. He'll slide. He'll be near the first down. He might be just shy of the first. Okay, so they're going to mark him as 2nd and short. He didn't really want to take that hit, so put the hammer down. A touchdown right here can go a long way. We got 13 minutes left in this match. 2nd and 1. They're going to hand it off to Tony. Tony tries to get to the outside, and he's going to lose yardage here. It will be 3rd down. That play did not work out at all. Are you ready for some football? All right, 12:40 to go. 3rd and 2. So they're going to mark it as a loss of 1. Did you hear Nickelodeon is going to air the Super Bowl this season? I did hear that, but I didn't know if it was true. I see so many memes and stuff that I don't know what to believe half the time. So I was like, I only half believed it. 3rd and 2, Mahomes drops back, looking. He's tripped up. He's looking for somewhere to go. He throws it to McKinnon. McKinnon can't hang on, and it's going to be incomplete. It's probably better off that he didn't catch that anyway. I should not have come back for that play. What's up, Jeff? Yeah, well, at least it wasn't the pick six you came in on. That was kind of not good. Except on Spectrum, yeah. I would imagine the Nickelodeon broadcast would be full of Lincoln Loud. You kind of look like Lincoln Loud's cousin. I don't really know who Lincoln Loud is. I know I've heard of him. All right, so they're bringing Butker on for, I guess, a field goal attempt, but there is a Lions player getting checked out on the field right now. A little slow start for both me and Mahomes this year. Hey, that's okay. You know what? It's a long season. No need to rush into it. Both of you. Chiefs are trying to make this a 6-point game. Memes are the truth. No, see, I believe more memes than not, and that's my problem. Wait, is who Blaine? I heard the better odds were 6.5. Well, this game it opened at 7, and then by the time it closed was around 4.5. All right, 39-foot field goal or yard field goal attempt, and it is good. The Chiefs increase their lead. It's 20-14. That is not a safe lead. I feel like I meant what I said about a touchdown would go a long way here. But we'll see what happens. See what this defense decides to do. What's up, Angie? Nice to see you. Welcome back. Happy football. Oh, yeah. The backup quarterback is Blaine Gabbert. I lost I wasn't keeping up properly. My apologies. No, you don't win games with field goals. You win games with good defense and hope for touchdowns. Yeah, it for me at least on CBS. It said it opened at KC -7. It moved to -5 when Kelsey was questionable. And then when Kelsey was ruled out, it went from 4.5 to around 4.5 to 4. Yes, ma'am. We are all stoked to have football back. Yeah, I was 6.5 yesterday at the beginning of the week. So like Friday, Saturday, Sunday-ish, it was 7. Then it moved to 6.5, and then it's just only gotten smaller since then. The Cowboys beat my Pack with 7 field goals, 21-0 once. That has got to be the most I don't know if I could sit and watch a game like that. Like, I know us collectively have like some of these games we've streamed in the past, like that. It was a Commanders Cowboys game like 2 years ago. It was like 54 to like 3 or 45 to 3 or something. Like, and the Cowboys had went down to like basically their bottom string everything, and they just kept scoring touchdowns. And I was just like, this is so miserable. But we stuck it through. We also made it through the 6-9 or 12-9 Broncos Colts game last year. We all got through that together. Hey, there he is. Welcome back. Now that you've had a time to set it in, what do you think about Joey B's new contract? Also, we're happy to have you back in here. Okay, we're back from commercial. It was a touchback, so or kickoff's up, and it's going to be a touchback. The Lions will start at the 25. I got ahead of my own words. The Broncos won a game 899-4 with Russell Wilson throwing for 200 touchdowns. Yeah, Papa Blood is right here. He is back with us. He's in Michigan right now, hanging out with some pals this week. So he's not going to be back in town until like Saturday. It was spicy and we rode. Don't say we like you are part of Broncos country. All right, 1st and 10. Going to put it on the ground in Montgomery. He's got room to run, and he's going to get about 4 or 5 yards on the carry. Yeah, Ohio River History is Papa Blood. This is just his other YouTube account. That's his metal detecting channel for everybody, mostly, and everybody else that didn't know that. I know that he doesn't always come in here on that channel, so this might be the best Thursday night game we see all year. That might be true. All right, 2nd down and 5. Looks like they're lined up to run it again. And they will. They'll hand it off this time to Gibbs, and he's going to get smacked for a loss. And it's going to be 3rd down and about 7, maybe 6. Did you watch all the Pats-Bills snow game? Pats did like 27. No, yeah, he threw the ball a total of 3 times, and I think he had 1 or 2 completions, and they beat the Bills that way. The time is about 11. Oh, I forgot to switch this over. 11 minutes remaining. All right, 3rd down and 7. This crowd's getting loud, and there is a flag, and the play gets shut down. All right, oops. And there's going to be a delay of game on the line, so that will be a 5-yard penalty. Be a 3rd and 12. If I can do math correctly. All right, 10 minutes, 46 seconds left in the 4th quarter. 3rd down and 12. Detroit's on their own 23-yard line. He said, I've got 9:54 Central. All right, Goff looking to throw. He lets it go deep, and it is caught. And that is going to be Josh Reynolds again for a big 1st down completion right here. Their drive keep the drive alive. They're all the way down to the Detroit 41, and the clock's gonna continue to roll. Same time next day in the morning, Philippine Standard Time. Very nice. It is 10:55 p.m. for me. 1st and 10, they're going to fake the handoff to Montgomery. He's going to roll right, let it loose to their tight end, Brock Wright. There is a flag on the play. He'll get about 7 yards on the catch before the penalty. And it's going to be a hold on the defense. And that will be declined. So it'll be an 8-yard gain. Will you go live on your gaming channel before Sunday? I cannot make that promise. I have to work all weekend, so it'll be 2nd down and 2 for the Lions. 9:50 to go. They're going to hand the ball off to Montgomery. He's got, well, I thought he had a lane to run, but he's going to get stopped short of the 1st down. It will be 3rd down and short. 1-yard gain. Oh, I need to do some laundry. I, too, need to do some laundry. But it's going to have to wait until Tuesday, probably. All right, 3rd down and 1. I feel like QB sneak right here. Nope, they're going to turn around, hand it off to Montgomery, and he's going to barrel forward and get the yardage they need for the 1st down. That'll be a 3-yard gain. 9 minutes to go in the 4th. Lions only have 1 offensive score. Oh, yeah. I forgot that these 7 points. I forgot the pick 6 already. Dude, that was like the craziest part of this whole game. Loud House premiere involved Lincoln running the entire cycle of his 10 sisters. I'm not even 100% sure what that means. They are now in Chiefs territory. It's 1st down and 10 from the 47. Goff's looking, has time, slings it across the middle, completes it to Reynolds again, and he's going to take it all the way to about the 14-yard line. Big 1st down play, 33 yards. Now it's Josh Reynolds. Where's this guy been? What was the other guy? I can't even remember his name. That Raymond guy. Line score and then miss PAT. Oh my god. 1st and 10, handed off to Montgomery. He's going to push forward for a couple yards. It will be 2nd down. 7.5 to go. That was too good for the Lions. Good. Right. No, yeah. They needed to. Killing the clock is definitely the way to go. That's a 6-yard gain for David Montgomery. They are running the clock down, though. Not a lot, but they are running the clock down. 2nd down and 4 inside the 10. St. Brown in motion, going to hand it off to Montgomery. He'll get a 1st down. He'll get his way all the way into the end zone for the touchdown. Lions score. It's a tie ball game before the extra point attempt. He just barreled his way straight in. (24-21), 23-21. Wait. Oh, I was like, I don't think the score can be 24-21. What would Jamal have done? I'm with you. Extra point is up, and it is good. Lions lead by 1 with 7.5 or 7 minutes left in the 1st quarter. This game has not disappointed at all. How long in the game? About 7 minutes left. I don't know. 7 minutes is a long time. That's not what he wanted to cook. That was my favorite Patrick Star line ever. I don't know why, but hearing him burn Russell Wilson like that was in the playoffs was or not in the playoffs, but at the end of the season was really good. I don't know whose idea it was to bring these football games to Nickelodeon, and I kind of hate it, but there are some bright moments, and some of that like commentary like that makes it a little bit. Yeah, Christmas Day, that's what it was. Uh, I don't usually watch the Nickelodeon one. I usually just watch the regular TV one and look at highlights. I don't like that it took them 5 minutes on that drive. Yep, 5 minutes and 5 seconds, 9 plays, 75 yards. Yeah, I really want to see what like an actual. Oops, my TV's trying to go to sleep on me. There we go. Like an actual like successful 2 minute drive from them looks like, because that's may end up being the situation that they're put in at the end of this game. Didn't even bother to do a live alternate telecast. All they did was a cheap pre-recorded NBA highlights package. Even Disney Channel of all places did alternate telecasts for the NHL. Can you show us the cats? I can post pictures of them in the Discord. They are not in here right now. They're all the way on the other side of the house, and they're sleeping right now. 7:06 remains. Kickoff's up. It will be a touchback. I'll put some pictures in the Discord right now. I think I've got good pictures. Oh my god, where's the Discord? Also, anybody in here that hasn't and wants to join the Discord, the link is in the description. 1st and 10, Mahomes looks to his left, throws, and that is Justin Ross for his first NFL catch. I couldn't remember his first name. There's a yellow cat behind her. That's more like a rat than a cat. Where am I going? Oh, okay, yeah. All right, 6.5 to go. 2nd down and 4. And he's going to hand it off to Pacheco. Pacheco's going to get close, but just shy of a first down. Be 3rd down and short. It is a rodent. Yeah, it's definitely a little bit closer to a rat. Okay, in this picture that I just posted of one of them, his face looks rough, but that was the day we rescued him, and his eyes were matted shut, and his face was busted up, and so we got him a little bit more cleaned up. I'm out of here. I hope everyone had a great day and a great weekend. Catch everyone in the next live. See ya. Shinks, I appreciate you stopping in here. Can't wait to talk about your Packers later this week. 3rd down and 1. They hand it off to Rashee Rice, and it's gonna get stopped for a loss. That will be 4th down. What a weird play. What was the point of that? Okay, I gotta try to find these other points. Well, now they're punting. I'm not sure what just happened. Punt is up. It's going to bounce. And it goes to about the 34-yard line. Let's see. Export. Download. Weird trick play with Mahomes looking to call a timeout on a fake direct snap to the cross. Yeah, see, I hated all of that. And was that really the Chiefs? Man, I don't know what that was. But whatever. The defense has to make a stop on this stand and hope for the best. Had the defense offsides as well, but didn't snap the ball. Yeah, see, I thought that. And maybe that's what he was trying to do, but everything went a little. Nothing worked with that. That was just everything was bad about that. Let's just call it what it is and go on, I guess. All right. Let's see. That was super weird. Like, they could have drawn them off sides and had a free play, but maybe in the post game we'll hear what that's all about. All right, Sports Cat. I posted a couple pictures. I don't have a lot of them because they're not easy to one, catch, two, keep still, and three, take photos of. But it results in a first down. Yeah, definitely. If things go the way that it's supposed to. I might be so high I fucked up the Chiefs. I don't think you did that, but all right. So Detroit's gonna start on their own 34. We got 5:07 left. Thought I was brainlessly playing Madden for a second. And now there's going to be a false start on the offense, so they're going to go back to the 29. You're not alone. All right, first down and 15 from their own 29. And he's going to hand it off to Gibbs to the right side. He's got room to run. And he's going to take it to the 40, 45, and out of bounds. Stops the clock. I don't think they meant to do that. And that's going to be an 18-yard gain for Gibbs. All right. I guess he didn't stop the clock. I thought he stepped out of bounds, but it's going to be 4:30. They're going to hand the ball off. And Montgomery's going to get about 2 yards where he'll get stopped. Yeah, there's still a few minutes left. Both teams have all three of their timeouts, by the way. The clock is rolling under 4:15 to go. It will be second down and 9 or 8. Clock's under 4. They're at their own 49. They're going to toss it to Montgomery, and he's going to get towards the left sideline for a short gain. I'm not too sure how much he got. Stay in, rookie. I think he stayed in. I thought he stepped out. This could go, yeah. I mean, these next couple plays are big. So it's going to be 3rd down and 5. It was a 3-yard gain. I couldn't tell where he was because of how many bodies were there. 3:25 to go. Low awareness stat. And he's going to run it up the middle, and he's not going to get there. It will be 4th down. And they get over to the Chiefs 45. The clock's still rolling. It is 4th down. I think the Lions are going to go for it here. This is a big play right here. That's 4th down and 2. Lions are lining up to go for it. He's got Montgomery in the backfield with him. Goff has time. He's looking, and the ball is batted down, and it's going to be incomplete, and it'll be a turnover on downs, and the clock will stop at 2:29 to go. I would have punted that. I would have punted that, but I understand why they didn't. That's my boy, Justin Reed, with the batted down ball. Right in his face, too. All right, so it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Chiefs on their own 45. He's going to fake the handoff to Pacheco. And he's going to throw down the sideline, and he hits Tony in the hands, and he just doesn't catch him. 2:25 to go. Clock is stopped. 2nd down and 10. All teams still have their 3 timeouts. Oh, let me switch this over. Kadarius Toney is having his worst night as a Chief. If you punt, the Chiefs milk the clock and field goal. All right, 2nd and 10. They throw. He gets it to Sky Moore. There is a flag on the play, and it is offensive holding. That'll be a 10-yard penalty. I don't understand the last 2 drives from both of these teams. The Chiefs' last drive before this one, and then this Lions drive. Yeah, that was, Trey Smith? He just grabbed him right across here. You're not supposed to do that. It's going to be 2nd down and 20 at their own 35. 2:19 to go. Mahomes has time, throws it over the middle, and it's going to be incomplete to Sky Moore. Thrown into, looked like double coverage. And it's going to be 3rd down and 20. 2:14 to go. It wasn't even in, I mean, there was 2 guys there, but. Oh, yeah, that was C.J. Gardner-Johnson just making a great play on the ball. Poking it free. All right, 3rd down and 20. 2 minutes and 14 seconds to go. Mahomes dropping back. Loads up down the side, and it's nearly picked off, trying to get it to Rashee Rice, and it's going to be 4th down and 20, 2:09 to go. The Chiefs are going to have to come off the field here. What a messy game. This game turned out both sides playing respectfully well, and now this is messy. If the Chiefs don't punt here, I don't even know. That ball was nearly picked off. They wouldn't have had to punt. Are they gonna for real try to go for this right now? And they're going for it on 4th and 20. Mahomes dropping back, but there is a flag on the play. And it's gonna be a false start on the offense. And that's the left tackle. What is happening right now? You have to punt. Why were they even trying to go for it? They're lining up for it on 4th and 25. Mahomes is stepping up. He's rolling left, and he's gonna sling it down the field, and it's incomplete. I don't know why they did that. What is happening right here? And it's officially the 2-minute warning. It's gonna be a turnover on down. What are we even watching now? That defense was flying. So, what made you think you needed to go for it on 4th and 20? And then what made you think you need to go for it on 4th and 25? When this defense had you stopped in your tracks. You had all your timeouts on defense. I don't even know what to say about any of this. This is like blowing my mind. Uh, yeah, I don't have an answer. 4th and a quarter, right? I I don't even know who Marshall is. Like, are we watching the right football game? Did we like get the channel turned on us or something? He's the Dalmatian from that rescue dog show I won't mention here. I'm sure somebody will tell us it was mathematically correct. I need someone to tell me that right now. Like that. Show me. Hang on, I'm fixing my camera. Show me where that was the right decision. At this point, like I said, I will be disappointed if we lose, but I I need to understand. They should have punted the first time. They got saved by the 5-yard penalty. All right, so it's going to be 1st and 10 on their own 30 for the Lions. They're going to obviously run the ball here. They give it to Montgomery. Montgomery's going to keep pushing, and he'll get 5 yards on the run. Not giving it to Lynch at the goal line in the Super Bowl. You're 100% right. It makes no sense. I can't see the math, but I'm not Andy. I'm not Andy either. I'm not. I just. Hey, Higgles, I appreciate you stopping in real quick. This has been the most confusing football game, ending to a football game I've ever seen. 1:53 to go. They're going to hand it off again to Montgomery, and they're going to get him stopped short of the first down. It'll be about a 3-yard gain. They're going to use their second timeout here with 1:47 to go. That's true. The receivers dropped every ball. I think maybe one completion. Yeah, it was in field goal range before they even started their drive. Someone has a sign that says Goff is undefeated versus Mahomes. You know what? That was one of my favorite games I've ever watched in terms of offense, at least. They're down at 2. They're going to try to run this ball. First down is all they need. And he's going to get that. There was no stopping that. And Kansas City's going to use their last timeout. There's 1:42 remaining. Oh yeah, they're definitely just gonna start kneeling. This game has got. I don't see any likely scenario where they can do anything else, right? What a weird ending. Now all of the okay, so let's just go ahead and talk about this real quick so you guys can hear my 2 cents before, we get to Sunday, right? This big narrative is about to come out about the Chiefs, like, oh, they didn't have Travis Kelce and they didn't have Chris Jones. Well, Travis Kelce and Chris Jones had nothing to do with the fact that they threw the ball on 4th and 20, or tried to, and then tried to throw it on 4th and 25 and failed when they could have punted it back and had an actual chance to come back and win this game. So, no, I'm not going to buy into the Travis Kelce, Chris Jones thing. I think it would have helped. I think Chris Jones is going to be like, haha, you need me, right? That's what's going to happen. But I'm telling you right now that I'm not going to cry about Travis Kelce and Chris Jones. That was something different. I don't know what the heck we just watched together. That had nothing to do with them. Yes, the receivers dropping the ball was not favorable, but they still had no reason to do that, right? This is the weirdest thing. I've got no words. I mean, I'm happy for the Lions. After you decide to do something that stupid, and the Lions played so well all game, no, Kadarius Toney should not be released first thing in the morning. He just had a bad game. I mean, his box score is ugly. Uh, let's see, 5 targets, 1 catch, 1 yard. Probably clean his locker out right now. I'm not happy for the Lions. Listen, I'm happy for the Lions. I'm happy for Jared Goff for whatever reason. But yeah, these receivers have the ability, and a lot of them are proven. And you know what? The ones who made the better plays was Noah Gray and the 2 or 3 catches that Rashee Rice had were big catches. But Sky Moore in year 2 and Jerick McKinnon, he did have 1 catch for 10 yards, but no, I don't think anyone played great. I think our defense played admirable for the fact that they were firing on all cylinders on the ground and in the air. You know, for a defense that's supposed to be just flat out bad without Chris Jones. Like I think they played fine, but the Lions defense had constant pressure at Mahomes' face. So he was either running around or, not having any time to throw, either one. And so shout out to the Lions defense. I will keep telling people to stop sleeping on this team. But I just feel like I need to hear what these coaches have to say about that. Like who made that decision? Was it Andy Reid? Was it Matt Nagy? And I don't want to hear your Matt Nagy slander. I know what a lot of you guys think about him, but um yeah, something between, Tony and I'm not even gonna blame Richie James. I'm not gonna blame him at all. Like the pick six came out of Tony's hands and he had four or three other drops. Y'all, Dave, I know I know you love Matt Nagy in Chicago, but everyone else slanders Matt Nagy, including Bears fans. Yeah, he only had two throws to MBS and he caught both of them. I don't think anything negatively of either of these teams from this outcome. I'm just a little confused. Like, did somebody see? That's what I want to know. Was it Mahomes' decision? Because if that is that's a problem. No, I like Matt Nagy. This was his first game back. I don't know who made that decision, but I would like to know, and I would like to know the math, and I would like to know why they thought it was okay. No, see, that's why I wanted to have this conversation now. As I'm not freaking out about this team. Like, it's week 1. Okay. Angie, have a good night. I appreciate you for stopping by and saying hello, hanging out with us for a few. Also, Charles, have a good one. But yeah, I wanted to state specifically that I am not worried about this team. It was a bad day, whatever. And the Lions were having a really good day. There's a few people I do not want to hear from tomorrow, but I can live with that. Uh I don't know, like I'm not worried about the team. I'm really confused what was going through everyone's heads today. I I don't know. I'm gonna have to go back and rewatch some of this and listen to these press conferences and try to figure something out. I did have you're right though, Peyton. I had Jared Goff, but I also had Jameer Gibbs. Um Jared Goff did not hit his predicted stats, but what happened? I don't know what happened. Like that's the craziest part. Is like, oh no, I mean I know what happened, but I don't know why it happened. See you Sunday. Appreciate you, Burdens. Why do I always have to try and get cute against teams in my division, bro? I'm not even gonna lie. I don't like playing against your division for no reason. You know what? I'm happy with this outcome. Because of that decision, they deserve to lose. And there's a lot of decisions and a lot of things that happened today. They needed this. They needed this smack in the mouth. Bro, I am excited to watch that. Trying to force a quick field goal or a miracle 40-second drive. You know, yeah, it was all forced. Like everybody here was like punt the ball. Everybody probably in that stadium was like punt the ball. There's no reason. So, we're going to take this as a good thing. There are a crap ton of Lions fans there. That is, you know what? I stated again. I am happy for them. I'm happy for Dan Campbell specifically. Just a bad day at the office. That's what I'm gonna chalk this up to. Um, a lot of misunderstandings, week one madness. It is what it is. They've got a long week to figure it out and move on. See, that's what I said at the beginning. I don't know if you were here yet. I said if we were to lose any games, I would rather lose to a team like these guys because it's in the NFC and I don't care about that, like as much as losing against the Dolphins or the division rivals or the Bengals or the Jags or the Bills or the Jets, all the freaking AFC teams that we have to play this year. As long as I would rather lose this one. I'm not stressed about this. I'm confused, but that's as far as it goes. I'm just a little confused. Now I want to see how fast Chris Jones gets his extension because that's all going to be the talks. Like all day tomorrow, all day Saturday, all day Sunday. That's what we're going to hear about is you need to pay Chris Jones so he can get back on your field. And I don't think the defense had anything to do with it really. It doesn't matter if your offense can't do anything. No, I think Kadarius Toney had a bad day, and I don't think Richie James did anything wrong. Like he only had one dropped pass. I don't really understand that signing, but you know we'll figure it out. We will figure it out. TJ got paid, so it will be soon. Yeah, No, I mean Nick Bosa getting that paycheck, which seems a little much for game one of the season. That's what I'm saying. I don't think we need to jump ship. I've got nothing good to say, but I've got nothing really bad to say. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like Detroit's O line is pretty dang good, and yeah, I figured that's who you meant. And Nick got paid, and then their defensive line pretty good, and they really did fix up that secondary. Like they might be a force to be reckoned with. Um, come when they start playing their division, just the rest of the season in general. The D only gave up 2 touchdowns. The other touchdown was a pick six. That's true. That is true. Now, I think Detroit will win this division. And I said that before. I know that our NFC and AFC North video isn't out yet. We recorded it last week, but Dad had to go to Michigan, so we were unable to get it out. And I know that I didn't get to post that, but both of us mutually agreed that Detroit was winning this division this year. So, yes, I think Detroit is a playoff team. I think I had 2 teams out of that division going to the playoffs this year. Bro, yeah. I hope he's okay. I know he got hurt later in the game. I didn't see how serious it was. So I hope that he was okay, but like dude was fast. So a meme that said JFK has only missed 1 Detroit Lions playoff game. Oh my god. I mean, is that really a meme? Isn't that just like true? um yeah. It was a weird day, but let's all be grateful that football is back, and I know over half of the league is happy about this outcome. I haven't decided how I feel about it yet, but I'm okay with it. I can't say I'm happy, mad, or sad, whatever, but I am okay with it. Um, but football's back, and that is the important thing. I've got all week to let this one soak in and get over it, and I think he means 1 Detroit Lions home playoff game. That could be true. No, I don't think it's gonna be the Lions and the Bears. It'll either be the Lions and Packers or Lions and Vikings, and I just do not trust the Vikings to repeat what they did last year. I think the Vikings take a step back because like most of their wins were within like 2 or 3 points. Now, I'm good. I'm not I'm when I say this, I am 100% genuine. I am more just confused than anything. Like, I'm not upset about this. I'm confused. I'm ecstatic that football is back. And if the Bengals lose to the Browns, all I know is the bullying from now until Sunday will be over by 4 o'clock if the Bengals lose to the Browns because it's only Bengals fans that are going to come after me because I have to work with them. Maybe like one Colts fan, but they know they don't have anything to say about it. So, yeah, I know you're not mad about it because why you have no reason to be. But I love the Lions. I can't wait to see them win the division. I still think the Chiefs are going to win the division. So, big start to the season. Dave, you're also allowed to be mad at this game. I'm mad at this game for Dave, but I'm not mad about this game for everybody else. Like, I don't know. Chiefs needed this. I think I needed this. Season off to a hot start. Yeah, and that just set the tone for the rest of the year, honestly. It would be hard for the Chiefs to not win that cupcake division. Okay, well, when the Bengals lose to the Browns on Sunday, everyone will leave me alone, I promise. KT does not need to be employed. Will you stop saying that? Christian Watson needs to be unemployed because he can't keep his hamstring healthy. I'm mad because they didn't really use McKinnon. That was one thing that I was curious about. He didn't have any touches like running the ball, which I'm more than fine with that. But he only had like one. Well, he had that really good target in the beginning of the game, but he only had like one other target total in the game. Yeah, see, look, I'm not worried about this. It is an NFC. Like, I will be much. This is exactly what I'm upset about is having to deal with the media tomorrow. Because one, they're gonna be like, Lions are going to the Super Bowl and the Chiefs are doomed, and we're gonna have to hear about that narrative for a week. For like 7 full days. Like, we're gonna have to hear them just pounding that, talking about Chris Jones and Travis Kelce. And you want to talk about the Lions going to the Super Bowl? I will listen. But the Chiefs are not doomed after one game. Nobody's doomed after one game except for maybe like the Cardinals this year. But I'm going to get off here so I can probably eat something, I think. And I don't know that we'll be here. Has Mahomes lost his edge? Or the Chiefs going to be yeah, like I can hear it all now. Like I don't even care. And a relaxed Burrow's a Deli Burrow. I know. Listen. To each their own. I love Joe Burrow. I love the Bengals. And their fans are their fans. Is Mahomes washed up? Listen, we're going to hear every single bad narrative you could think of. You guys are great. Thank you for hanging with me. I'm so happy to be back. Time for Andy to retire. You are correct. We're going to hear it all of them. It's in the blood. I don't know about Friday. I don't know about Saturday. Dad's not going to be here. I have to work both days. So it's probably a negative, but we'll be here Sunday. That is for certain. I don't know what game we're going to be doing on the 4 o'clock slate, 3 o'clock, whatever it is for you guys. But our 4 o'clock slate, I don't know which game we're going to get yet, but we'll also be here for the Cowboys and Giants game. But as always, I appreciate you guys. Thank you for hanging out with us. It's been a day. It's been a fun day. I'm so happy football's back, and I cannot wait to do it again with you guys another time. And see you on the next one.